location where your group left off. You embarked on your great journey across the Marquesian deserts in search of star fragments for a personal quest of Eridanis. Along your way, you met with strange Isphura, future-telling oasi, whatever you'd call it, singular of an oasis, and all sorts of grains of sand that find themselves brushing through your hair. But as you manage to collect 3 of the shards, I believe, you decided that it would be best to take a pit stop in Marquette to turn in a relic you received from your first location you visited, a temple of some sphinx, as well as, or tomb with some sphinx in it, as well as to just rest, recuperate, and gear yourselves up for the next leg of your journey. So we find ourselves now, your airship and the captain parking in the Indala skyport. As the ship comes to a slow stop and manages to go into position, different dock hands, for lack of a better term, come and tie ropes to secure the airship in its position, as well as to take stock of any inventory or make sure that everything is on the up and up. Seems that at the very least, since your group never saved the previous skyport captain. Oh god. I thought that was like a puddle of milk until I got closer to my screen.
I'm not gonna lie, that goes kind of hard.
Of course it does. Anyways, as they take inventory, keep check, it seems that there's a lot more order around here, and ships are coming in and out as fast as you can see before you even get off of your own ship. It's very evident that despite your group never saved the previous skyport captain, they've at least instilled a new one since then. Eventually, your captain speaks to you and says, "Alright, well, whenever you guys are done with whatever business you have, we still have 2 destinations we need to go to, so take care of business in the city, and I suppose come back by sundown, or let me know whenever you need me next. We've got tight schedules around here, we can't keep parked for too long."
I'll be here. We'll be here.
Alright, well, take care of what business you need then. Good luck, and have a good day. That's that.
Sounds good.
Your group is then free to embark off of the ship and head to the city where you please. The world is your oyster.
Okay. So. Well, I suppose the question should be, do we wish to go and speak with the owl now? Or do we want to stick with just getting some supplies and then heading out again?
If we're jumping straight into that. So, are we on board with giving the sword to the owl, or do we want it back on to Dendaran? I don't care either way. They've about served what they need to.
We're just carrying this thing around otherwise.
Oh, no. We're dropping it off somewhere. It's a question of who we're dropping it off to.
Yeah, for reiteration, I guess, for the sake of it. Yeah, you were told by the owl that if you wanted to potentially work against Dendaran, to swing by the owl and drop off the sword with her first, basically. That was that.
And we'd supposedly be able to just purge Dendaran out of the ranks.
That's what she was suggesting.
Basically. So we're stabbing them in the back or not?
I usually prefer to stab people in the front.
Well, not this time. I mean, wasn't that kind of the point. Isn't that what we agreed on already?
I don't think we came to an agreement, which is why I'm asking now.
Well,
Then let's start walking and see where our feet take us.
I'm gonna be so real. I don't think me or Valen give a shit, so it's kind of just you two.
I'm trying to think.
I already
The Owl's
voiced that I was frustrated with this man, so I thought y'all knew what I thought about him.
Alright, hold on. The Owl's place is... I'm trying to figure out where they
Of
all
course, we know what you think about him, but there's also the very real repercussions that could come of such an action.
I believe the owl. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think she lived in the Alluvium district. I can't remember if he was in the Suncut Bazaar or the Alluvium district. I think it was.
I don't think they were in the Suncut
Up,
Bazaar.
it was like
that
up
doesn't
here
sound
somewhere.
right.
Yeah. No, I don't think Alluvium sounds right. Let's really go somewhere there.
Maybe it was in the Circlet Walk up there. Yeah, we'll just, since it's rather irrelevant, we'll say that she's up here, and then Dendarn and their hideouts over here.
Damn. Okay. I was gonna say her being in the Alluvium would have been a bit more convenient, but what time is it? 3:30. Never mind. That's kind of late.
Gonna be late no matter what. Yeah.
I was gonna say we could go shopping in the Alluvium district or thereabouts, get our supplies, and then figure out how we feel.
I mean, we'll just have to spend the night here and then tell the fucking airship guy. Like, we can do that. We just have to let him know.
I guess. Are you guys up for that? Or
Yeah.
Eridanus, for one, I think would be down to just screw over Dendarin a little bit.
There are some shops in the international district too.
Yeah. Like, the whole point of being here right now is to resupply and to drop this thing off, so we can spend an extra day just to make sure we get to the shops we want to go to.
But I'm also worried if we spend the night here, some bullshit's gonna happen.
That's always a very real chance, but you know, it is what it is.
I'm just saying we haven't procced the assassin encounter for a while now.
Or have we?
Oh boy.
What a twist.
Any one of us.
It's gonna be you. It's gonna be Valen.
It's Valen.
Could be me. It could be.
It's not Valen. What are you talking about?
Been the Volstrucker the whole time.
I'm not gonna forget, Nerd, that the first time the Volstrucker disguised herself, she disguised herself as Story's character. I'm never gonna forget that.
Never forget.
Like, you see Valen walking up to you. He says, "Oh, hello, what's up?" And then he kills you.
He one taps you with his axe. Oh my god. Anyway, let's get the shop.
Let's go resupply first. Let's go resupply first.
We're resupplying? Okay. God.
Well, if we're resupplying first and not dropping off the sword first, where are we going?
Okay. From what I remember, the what was their hold on, the shop's name was, yes, the Enchanted Flask and Gilmore's had the premium potions, and and a lot of them too. So we could stop by there if we just do healing supplies. And also potentially, if we want to sell off some enchanted items.
I was about to say, I said, what, money? Oh my god.
Well, see, some of us here are a little bit more liquid than others, so I'm just saying.
Look, you're not living the wizard life, okay? Fuck you.
I know, I'm living the warlock life.
I think it's just you.
Nah, you're a fake wizard anyway.
I'm living the warlock life.
I don't care about my Juggalo brothers. Nah, you were a fake Juggalo anyway.
I got daddy's credit card, okay? I don't need to worry about shit.
Oh my god. Not all of us got a credit card.
I'm an academic who actually has money.
How much of an academic are you really? Because you've been doing a lot more grave robbing than you have studying.
That is part of studying. You do have to grave rob sometimes.
No, you see, I've hit like tenureship, so I don't give a shit anymore. I don't actually need to do anything anymore. They can't fire me.
Anyway.
I've been a wizard for 1,000 years. I was just asleep. I hit tenure.
Exactly. So they can't fire me, and I don't care. That's gonna be a threat from now on. I have tenure. I can do whatever I want.
Do what I want.
Anyways, does that sound like a plan? We can go to the Alaska Gilmore's, get some supplies, and also because if some bullshit goes down when we hand off the magical artifact or the divine artifact to the owl, at least we'll have supplies ready for whatever hits us then.
All right, let's do it.
Indeed, we will. Where's the international again? It's like down here.
You pinged
Like
it?
somewhere in like circle it.
It's right here.
Say,
You don't have journal
it's like
entries
down
turned
here.
on?
Yeah, I didn't check. I figured it was faster to ask. Anyway, we can
Tiny
take
journal
like a
entry.
long. I know that. Anyway, let's take a long path because I want to do some shopping in the international too. So we'll just do a big loop up to Gilmore's.
Oh, sure.
Alright. So your first stop will be to the International District, yes?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Your walk through the city
So we
goes...
can pick up the local newspaper as well.
Oh my god, we should. Hold on.
Has a week passed?
Oh, a week's definitely passed, dude. We
No,
can
I
walk
don't
that
think
one
it has.
I think
A week's definitely passed, man. It's
Do not
been
think a
like
week has
10
passed.
days.
No. You got your last newspaper at the 6th of... What the fuck is this day called? Harrryyyson.
6th of Mearson?
Yeah, I think
It
that's
took
what you
us
got
3
your
days
last
to get to the first location, 3 days to get to the next, and then another 3 days.
sixth?
Yeah, you're right.
It's been more than a week then, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't actually need a newspaper. I'm fucking with you. It's okay.
Bingo.
Balls.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Bingo.
By Allah, you people are dogs. I will go on as usual.
No new newspaper is not a part of the bingo anymore.
You're safe.
Suncup Bazaar. Move down. You know, just for that whole shenanigans, you get no description. You walk to the area and boom, you're there. You lose your flavor.
That's fine.
International District. Let's see, which map is this? Here it is. Let me make sure everything is set in here and there's no dead characters on this map.
No
Which they're
Eric's in the vicinity.
There most certainly is. Yep, there's Eric's. Or our protection is gone.
No.
Let me double check the stock of different merchants in here. Make sure I don't need to change anything. Nope. Alright, yep. How about you? He still has stock. Alright, cool. You'll be coming from this direction. I can go ahead and put you on the map as I place your tokens. And remove the concentration you guys have on spells.
Yes.
There's a concentration.
I
Yeah,
have no concentration.
you're not concentrating. Alright. You can carry on as you wish. The area is lively, and currently there are many folk around. I need to remove that. There was a jazz.
Oh yeah.
There's a
No,
straggler.
guys, I didn't split myself again. I just actually work here.
Like,
No, I believe she works at the.
She
She
does.
works at
She works
She
at
works at
donut.
Crooks.
You guys got her a
I
job.
can
at
have
the, like,
2 jobs.
got her a job at the black market donut stall.
We did. We so did.
Didn't I
I
also
would
pay her salary or something? I
You
think I
did.
remember paying her
You guys
What?
gave her like a bunch of money to pay off her college debts, and then you got her a job at a black market shop.
I'm such a good person.
As you walk in, Shiro
True.
will kind of stand up and walk over to all of you and say, "It's all of you again. You're starting to become repeat customers. How can I help you this time?"
Yeah, for being repeat customers, we should actually buy something for once. You still got that belt in stock?
I sure do, if you're interested in buying it.
Yeah.
Seems like a new face is around.
Yeah, don't mind him.
Alright.
Don't get too close either, he'll try and flirt with you.
Got it.
Way to really Way to really be a team player there for 70 Gs. Just shot him down like that, huh?
He prematurely ended the game.
They say the most painful knife is the one stuck in your back.
Et tu, Brute!
Et tu, Brute!
Wow, I am too much of a broke bitch to buy any of this.
Just say, I'm sure I have something that each of you could use, though. Let's see. What struggles have you overcome recently in your journeys? Or had to face, rather?
1 point of exhaustion. Oh, never mind. We are going by... I believe we're going by the rules where exhaustion simply subtracts a certain, like a numerical value
10
from
point, 10 point exhaustion. Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
okay.
numerical up to 10 points.
Now, hold on here. Benzira.
Hmm.
I believe you wanted the Arcane Grimoire last time, correct? Is it still on your list?
It's +1 to all your spells, so I'd imagine you'd
Yeah,
want it.
I mean,
Is there anything else that's higher in your priority list at this point?
I mean, other than the stuff from your funny Gith friend, not necessarily.
Does the stuff from my funny Gith friend rank higher than the Arcane Grimoire, though?
I mean, they're more expensive, but I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, I like.
Excuse me while I do math.
I just don't know if I need to be saving. I just don't know if I should be saving my money so we could both afford stuff at the from Pomray, or if I should just go ahead and, or if I should pitch into your to getting you something. Are you?
Who had the angel sword, by the way? Who's carrying that?
That's me.
What are you asking, Erdos?
I'm just figuring out if well, I guess I feel like this would be really useful on you, but I forget if there's anything else that'll make it even more useful that we should just save money toward instead. When it comes to like magic items.
Nerd, you adjusted the prices of +1 weapons,
Let me
right?
scroll through my little list I
let me
made
check.
here.
Because I remember you saying you were going to do that, and I have a +1 hand axe in my inventory, so I just want to make sure I'm not getting more for it.
We're just gonna use the I'm not gonna adjust. I did adjust it, but then I realized I was just stupid and thanks for sell for half anyways. So we're just gonna
Fair enough.
keep it as it is, but assume that the hand axe is probably worn, so it goes for like I think it's a third of its price. Let me check.
Well, I mean, I've never used the hand axe for anything.
Well, it was used by a thug gangster before you acquired it, I believe. Yes.
He also probably used
That's
it to like
fair
his
enough,
ass or
fair
something,
enough.
So
He like picked his teeth
Okay,
with it,
that
curved
might
through
be a little
people.
silly.
I need to actually make a shopping list. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, he'll buy something. I'm not like I'm struggling to find the fucking rule list. Here it is. Never mind. Dang it. Can you just find a link to the DMG these days?
A grimoire is always going to be good in general. The other things I don't necessarily have to have from Funny Gith Lady, but they are really, really cool and would be fun
lovely.
to use.
Give me a second to open my DMG, Keaton.
Yeah, you're good. Take your time.
Nerd,
I'll let
item
you
sell
do
for
that.
half, yes?
Yes.
I would like to hand over my police officer's billy club over to Shaira. It is a +1 club.
My god.
Yep, 500 gold, I believe.
I'll just remove it and add 500 because it's listed for 1,000 here.
Yep. Half the price, and you didn't overuse it, so it's fine.
I don't think I ever used it.
She'll just kind of take the weapon from you and say, "Is this a police club?"
Awarded, I should say, by a deputy of the Iron Hand. Is it like a normal? Is it like a normal wooden club? I presume it had some kind of.
It's like
engravings on it.
it's got like engravings and like filigree on it.
Okay.
I mean that's why she recognized it when you handed it to her.
Oh, okay.
She'll say, "I didn't take you for a warden."
I didn't take myself for a warden either. That's why I'm giving it away.
Is this It's a high honor. Something worth selling, I suppose. All right.
I should say that perhaps my reputation with the Iron Hand has suffered a little bit. It feels rather untoward to keep on carrying such a symbol of office
I
anymore.
see. That's reasonable. All right, well, I have gold for such a thing. Someone will definitely want this.
Now, if I could just take a look at that grimoire over there.
Ah, an old spell book of mine. Sure. At this point, most of the spells are emptied from it, of course, but you can take a look and see if it's to your liking. If you want, I could potentially redecorate the cover, but it's fairly simple. Good for a hardy adventuring day if you need something durable and efficient. It serves me no more, but it should serve a new owner very well.
That's
Served me
alright,
good
get over
for
here.
many years.
Huh? Why? Okay,
What do you think of this?
So you seem the type for such a thing.
I mean, it looks nice.
Well, here, go ahead. She'll hand it over to you. Take a look at it and see if it's to your liking. The papers are fine, some of the more expensive kinds I could find. It's been enchanted to be water and fireproof in case you decide to go for a swim or get torched in some untoward gang violence. Besides that, it should enhance the basic abilities of some of your spells. Or at least allow you to be more proficient with them. Much easier to scroll through pages when they flip for you.
True.
No more fighting your own book.
I don't know if we really have the time right now to customize it. Mine is just sort of a darker black with little silver moon stuff on it, but it should be good. I mean, I'm not very picky about these sorts of things, so.
She'll kind of look and say, in that case, do we have a purchase?
Look at Paradox. He's the one fucking thing for it. Rose Mike died again, I think.
Oh, sorry. There we are.
It's all good.
Are we good to get the grimoire then?
I believe so. You're willing
Hell
to pay
yeah.
for it.
Let's see if this works.
See if it works. Why would it not work? Good lord.
Perfect. I now need to figure out a way to hand this over to you. Mr. Nerd Patrol.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I can do such a thing. I can. I'm looking through rule pages. Just say it's a third. I can't find the page right now because it's fighting me, but it's a third. This person just quote the chapter 5. Okay, wait, I can find it. Hold on. Let me put this in Vinzira's inventory real quick, though. All right, inventory. Arcane Grimoire. Vinzira, you should now have it. And Erdonis, you no longer have it.
No.
Fair exchange.
Oh my god.
Chapter 5.
I need to reassess my attunement slots. Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't realize it requires attunement. That's a bit of a... That's kind of sticking to my craw.
You're
Uh-huh.
You're alright.
What do you say?
I said I had to reassess my attunement slots, and he said, yeah, he realized that it had one. That's fine. I'm good. Burr, burr, burr.
Always happy to see a satisfied customer. Will you be purchasing anything for yourself? I'm looking to you, Eridanos.
Let's see. What do we have here? Now I'm definitely too much of a broke bitch to buy anything. I'm not gonna say that part out loud. You know, we're not at that point yet. I don't know her that well. What's this? Horn of Black. Nerd put this here to tempt me because he knows I would take this shit.
Has a chance to explode.
This is the same party where one of our members drank a potion of illiteracy, okay? So I think that insofar as a horn exploding in your face and probably instantly evaporating
that's definitely worn off by now. At some point, Persephone got to read again and was very stoked about it.
You can say it now. You probably haven't had time to read since then.
Nah, there's been reading on the book, for sure. Or airship, rather.
Do you own any books?
No, I don't own books.
I own so many books.
What are you on about?
I own so many books. I can give you copies of... What do I actually have here? I've got Poetic Guide to the Prime Gods, Volumes 1 and 3.
God.
Sea Shanty of the Great Leviathan, my schizophrenic scribbles from my Book of Shadows, and my parchments.
I'm not looking to fall asleep, Aradonis.
I have the Ankarel Weekly. That's now, at this point, what, 2 weeks out of date? 3 weeks out of date.
Those events might be a little past.
It's good reading practice.
That might be the one from last month.
I have what? What's the word that's 2 weeks out of date? And I also have a shiny rock that you can just kind of look at, I guess, if you want to, whenever you want to like distract yourself from reading.
Do you stare at rocks to distract yourself from reading?
No, because I am a focused reader, but I do find that sometimes some people's attentions wander.
Gremlin! Attic monster! You fucking went for the goddamn news office? You rushed it like Area 51, man. I can't do this. Alright, yeah, third price.
I'm too broke to afford anything here, and I'm not going to give in to my temptations and to purchase the Horn of Blowing.
You gotta save your money for the other place.
Yep.
Is the shop menu set up to half the price when we sell, or?
I don't think
so.
Okay, in that case, we'll send you the fucking notepad I've been doing.
I'll just check off damage to the
I could set it up to do that, but I didn't.
You don't need to, you're fine.
Let's see, we go shopping.
Probably be easy as pressing this button, actually. No, that would make my items more expensive.
Has anyone approved of anything yet?
I don't think so.
Definitely don't think so.
These great prices.
So there's the cells, I'll handle that.
Yep. So I'll purchase all the items. Is it a normal javelin?
It's the Javelin of Lightning.
Alright. She'll say, these are all very interesting. In various states of disrepair, but interesting.
Yeah, only one of them's gotten really heavy use. Has to just kinda die.
I don't know, this javelin's definitely caked in more than enough bile and blood.
We don't watch.
I clean my weapons.
I mean, this was used by Eric's for the longest time.
Oh, that's true. I don't know if he cleans ever.
And he washed every morning, but this is a well-used javelin. Either way, it should take a little bit of work to repair it, but it will be fine.
Yeah, when you do, it is quite handy.
I'll keep that in mind. And I'll hold on to them should you ever change your mind. I'm adding those to her inventory right now.
Amen.
And
I am profoundly sad that I'm missing my fish trinket.
624.
where those
Why are you
goggles
missing
at?
your fish trinket?
Did you sell your Eyes of the Eagle?
Yeah.
You threw them out of your inventory, rather?
I didn't throw them out of my inventory. They should still be here. Yeah, they're there.
Where are they?
It's right underneath my
Oh,
armor.
fire damaged Eye of the Eagle. Oh my god.
Amen.
There, I'm removing him now. Now they're mine.
So I have one belt for sure, and then did I want to get that? That's gonna take a big chunk out of my money. Yeah, I'll also get the clockwork amulet.
Alright.
That's like 31. Okay, I'll do. Yeah. For that, the belt, and what's that amulet over there?
Oh, this thing. It's a little stranger. I picked it up from a Jorhazian traveler. Should allow you to manipulate probability slightly. Even out the scales.
Jorhazian, huh? I'll take it.
Yes, it's a bit strange how it functions. I don't quite fully understand it myself, but it does function quite well. The magics are limited, but surprisingly efficient.
Trade button. Okay, good, it worked. We are chilling, I think. Yeah, we are all set. Alright. Anything else you guys wanted?
Yes, how about yourself? Looking to you, Valen. Anything catch your eye?
Oh, he's gone.
I'm already out of the shop.
Damn, I have
He's gone.
all my menus open. Never mind. She'll just
Cut his foot up to he's
Bro, he left. Oh my god.
nothing for me here. All right, she'll say, if all of you are satisfied, then come back soon.
I'm sure there'll be a stop in the future. Thanks.
What did you buy, Pacific?
I bought the Belt of Hill Giant Strength and the Clockwork Amulet.
All right.
Ready to move on to the next stop.
Yeah, I think so. Persephone's just putting on the belt. This thing's a little weighty, but I think that'll change.
Adonis, what inspired you to get me this book, by the way? I did not ask for this.
Well, I suppose it's a little object of thanks for helping me out with this whole, he's gonna just kind of gesture this journey that I've strung you all along. And also, quite frankly, it seems high time that you got yourself a proper grimoire. Not to say that your notes right now aren't in good condition, but he's gonna kind of give a meaningful look to her battered and beaten. That thing has been through hell.
I've been through hell, so yeah, damn straight.
It feels perhaps that it was high time for you to get a bit of an upgrade, shall we say.
Fair enough. I'm just not used to getting gifts outside of my birthday, so anyway, thank you. Well, what? What? You were gonna say something. I cut you off.
I don't think I was gonna say anything, but
hold
on.
Aradon is just thinking about what transpired on Benzyra's birthday. He's gonna leave it. He's just gonna keep walking.
Oh, that did happen on their birthday. Oh god. Oh, you hear that, Fenzai? You're getting upgraded to the fancy academic books.
Yeah, I suppose so. Just gotta transfer everything over. Didn't take too long. I already know what's in my book, so.
Persephone will just lean forward towards you. He said thank you, right?
Yeah, I did. I did just now.
Good.
Either way. Your group... Never mind.
I've forgotten something.
He forgot about the man.
Forgotten a great deal about
Holy shit.
Jidad.
Where are you?
There's also the hat store you can check.
Yeah.
Oh no, okay, I gotta save money. I gotta stop buying stupid shit.
No, the hats aren't stupid. They're amazing and amazing. Don't take a ton of attunement slots.
My brother, I have 0 left.
Yeah, I think there's like 3 or 4 hats in there that don't take attunement. Either way, you walk into the Jod's shop and you see it full of fresh produce exported from all manner of places around the world. As you enter
There's
in
still
Jod,
no customers.
oh, there's customers in and out,
Okay.
but you know,
Business still seems
it's a
to be
quieter place of the
flagging.
day. Yeah, it's a little open. It's empty today, but you've seen people coming in and out.
Oh, okay.
Empty at the moment, rather.
Eridon's is just gonna peek
Jidad will-
his head in and just
Mhm.
give a wave to Jidad.
He'll stand up as you enter it and say, "Welcome again, friend. It's a pleasure to see you once more. How have your journeys fared?"
Likewise a pleasure. We're, my companions and I, we've stopped by just for a short little resupply trip before we're off again. But I want to ask you, my friend, how's business been going?
Business has been going as well as it can recently. I know you tried to. I gotta refresh myself here. You did work out some sort of deal, if I remember correctly, to
Yeah,
get
I
him in
worked
like,
out
the
a deal
newspaper. Yep,
with him.
I think that
Oh,
happened.
shit.
So
I worked out a deal with the
get him in the
with the cheaper
newspaper.
guy to give him, I think, to
Yeah.
clue him in on anything concerning the law. I think that's
Yeah.
what the arrangement was.
I can't remember if you did that yet. Yeah, you haven't upheld it yet.
Told
So.
him anything, so I actually got to
Either
stop
way.
by his place later.
He'll say, "It was a bit slow of a start, of course, but things have been getting on the up and up. I'm hoping to eventually save up enough money to buy a bigger place than this little corner store. Not that it is bad or anything, though, but having a proper kitchen, that would be nice."
The thought of like more food from Pablo Flora like triggers an old like dusty dying light bulb in Eridonus' head. the monkey neuron activation.
Yeah. I see that you're excited about the proposition as well. Well, my friend, with any luck and time, we will be able to arrange something like that for you.
One can always hope.
You will always be welcome to my shop, and I will treat you to a free meal whenever you come in. How about that?
Well, I don't mean to impose like that, Jadad.
Oh, of course.
But I will take some food while I am here.
Mm-hmm. You have done so much, and you have saved my life, so it's the least I can really do.
Okay. I'm helping out a local business. Give me a sec here.
Food.
Hey, shopkeep, how much for 2 plums?
2 plums? You are friends of him? Take them. They're yours.
You better not ruin my reputation with this man.
Don't mind if I do. I'll take 3 plums.
That's insane.
Oh my god.
How dare you! Madness!
Okay, let's create a new little like NPC relationship for Jadad. You just need to collapse the moment someone steals from his shop.
You have violated the law. He turns to a CR20.
I take 3 plums. I look at one that's like slightly bruised, rub it on my shirt a little bit. It still looks kind of nasty, so I put it back and take a different one.
That's crazy. Anyways, Eridonus would purchase all of this man's paella because that's pretty it's pretty good. So to buy some flora and some
You're
silver
taking
tooth.
the entire pot, huh?
What can I say? After the last several days or so, I found myself a little bit nostalgic, one could say, craving some food back from the good old days, well, I suppose.
Let me pack it for you in a more travel-friendly fashion. And you'll see him kind of reach into the back for a bit and pull out some, like, large-necked jugs and kind of just start pouring some of the soup into the jugs with a ladle before handing a couple of them over to you. It's the best that we can handle, I'm sure.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Jadad.
Of course. Come back anytime, please. It's always good to see your face.
Alright. I think we're out of here. I've supported a local business, helped my friend shoplift a single plum. All is well in the world.
One single plum shoplifted.
All right. Will your group be visiting any other stops or locale before you head off?
Knowing this group, probably.
Well, you got two. You've got the bakery and the hat store, and then that's really it for places you could buy things from.
You're missing the newspaper store.
That's not a newspaper store.
You know what? Eridonis will tell the others. They can... if the rest of you have business elsewhere, you can head on. I'll catch up in a little bit. I just need to stop by Honkerel Weekly for a while.
Damn it.
Do we want to just fast forward this, or
What do you look to achieve by going here?
I was just gonna uphold my part of the bargain and go in there and tell.
Okay, in that case, we can Well, okay.
He's not dead or
Specifically,
something,
it is
right?
locked. His token's invisible. He's not here today.
Oh, unfortunate.
Not at the moment, anyways. There'll be probably a nicely graphic sign on the front of the store that says "out at the moment" or something along those lines. Maybe a little catchier than that.
It says
Out
you're
on work.
fishing.
Yeah, sure. Out fishing.
Out sand fishing, be back.
How interesting. I wasn't aware that you could go out fishing in this desert.
Information fishing.
Well, there are a lot of canals. Maybe some fish were dumped in there.
Perhaps. Oh well. I guess we're off then.
Gilmoran Street.
Oh,
And your group is on the way towards Gilmore's glorious goods. Did your group take the main road there? How do you get there?
I feel
yeah.
like we're a main road kind of
Main road kind of
No,
group.
I mean,
Not
I
a
don't
not
know.
a cut right through the city kind of group.
well, I think Eridonis would have done that, but I don't know if the other two are up for some more of his roof climbing
my
bullshit at this
God.
point.
We'll say that you go down the main road. You pass by the Step Aside Tavern. I'll say your group would probably be walking down the road, not really thinking about it or trying to take it into mind. But as you are walking down the street, you'll hear a voice shout out to you of VOJ. Hey!
How many?
I was wondering if all of you had run away or not.
Oh shit, I know. Nah, I've been out in jobs.
You'll see. The rest of her
Eridonis
party
just-
currently isn't with her at the moment.
Eridonis just slowly rotates in place, just full on his whole body just rotates. You hear the sound of stone grinding on stone.
Easy boy, she doesn't buy it.
It's kind of,
No, but I certainly do.
Friends
come
of
on,
yours,
we've
then?
been over this.
Friend of ours. Long
Yeah.
story.
Friend of hers, perhaps. He's gonna pointing to Persephone. And hers. pointing to
I shook my
Benzira.
head.
Ao will
More
Just-
of an acquaintance, perhaps.
will roll her eyes and kind of look at you, Eridonis. I mean, seriously, what is it with you, huh? How did I don't know, shit in your Wheaties?
Neural activation for Adonis. He's got to figure out what these Wheaties are. Try them out.
Gourmand.
General Mills cereal is canon.
Absolutely.
But also, Eridonis is going to say, I don't suppose you had anything to do with a certain companion of ours deciding to leave.
Really? You're going to blame that on me?
He started sounding quite a lot like you near the very end before he decided to take his leave of our group.
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
She still have the arm of the betrayer on her?
The spear.
Spear?
Yeah, I don't think she ever got rid of it, but she had promised to find a way to get rid of it permanently.
Sure. Aerodonus is just gonna... he's just gonna shrug and begin to keep on walking. Oh, I must ask, how is that arm of the betrayer keeping you,
This old thing. Well, I had a bit of a talk with that friend of yours. I think I've come to terms with things a little bit better about how to handle this. But, I don't know. Seems like you're busy. Maybe we can talk about that some other time, huh?
Indeed we are, and indeed we shall. Let's keep going. Gesturing to the others. He's gonna keep on walking.
Well, you guys
He's
go
heading
ahead.
out.
I'll catch up. I don't really have anything to get at Gilmore's anyway.
Alright, as I'm walking away to follow, I'll say it. Nice spear.
Thanks. It's a bit evil, though.
Aren't we all?
Fair enough. What's your name, by the way?
Valen.
Kind of look to you, Persephone, a bit jokingly. So this is the replacement, huh?
Yeah, that's a replacement. Kind of funny how we met, actually. He was just supposed to join us for a job, and then he ended up cutting the head off of some freaky demon thing while we were fighting a dragon. Oh, Doma and Maggie told you about that, didn't they?
Yeah, I heard. Trust me, I was informed. Talked all about it.
Yeah, that was a fun day. We got apprehended at the end of it.
Yeah, it sounded like you were going to be in trouble with the law. I was going to ask you if you handled that.
Is what it is. Jamon let us go. Not exactly on friendly terms, but we're not impeding with each other.
Nice. That's shocking to hear. But I guess meetings with the Emperor are just all sort of the events for the day, huh?
Something like that. There's a lot of things I can't tell you, or he'll probably kill me, but, you know, the
Oh, of
life
course.
under the city kind of was, well, he was a big fan of it before it sunk.
I've talked to them a bit myself, of course. But it was a brief interaction.
Shit. You're hyping me up for meeting him.
Yeah, no, it was it was a lot less dire circumstances, though. I assure you.
Oh, I imagine.
But hey, are the two of you getting along better than you and Eric's?
Oh, definitely.
Well, at least that's good to hear. Hated to see you guys tearing each other apart.
It was unfortunate, but I don't know. Just didn't see eye to eye most of the time, so
Who will
Pepper's
be,
doing alright wherever the fuck he went.
for reference, since this is probably happening by now, who will have walked off with Adonis and who will have stuck behind?
I'll have walked off.
Alright. Zyra.
Oh no.
You don't want to be here. I know you don't want to be here.
I wouldn't have initially walked with Adonis away. Because the last time I walked alone with him, I got fucking jumped.
Well,
you're
it's not
with him and
alone,
Valen.
because it's Valen, yeah.
Okay, well, if Valen starts to walk away, then I will walk away with Valen.
said he did.
Okay, then
So
I'm
yes.
going now.
Alright. Then if you leave, it's just Persephone and Ao left behind, and I'd say, as about as they walk off, Ao will just say, it's a bit of a shame. I was kind of hoping things could get a little better after talking with Eric's, but maybe he was the only thing keeping us on a leash.
Admittedly, I don't know why I don't like you so much, but at least we see eye to eye on the important things.
No, I get it. Look, I don't exactly like him either, but... like I told you, I made a promise that I would try to at least not be so rude with him. I'm gonna keep that promise, even if Eric's isn't here to make me uphold it.
Yeah.
Or even if I receive the same treatment. I'll be honest as well, your group... I think our paths diverged a bit ago. We still have the same goals in mind, but... there's no point in fighting all of you at this point, or trying to usurp your destiny. The spear is evil, but it's the only choice we have right now to try and pursue this, and as far as I see it, it's not that I don't trust you guys, but there's proven to be a lot of holdups in the past, and I would like to make sure we have extra options in case we need them.
And that's completely fair. Trust me, I know a lot about having some necessary evils.
Yeah. We've been doing all sorts of things around the city, though. Earned ourselves a decent bit of a reputation for stopping criminals. But, I don't know. I just don't think it's for me. I'm not a guard. Or a bounty hunter. But there aren't a lot of big monsters to slay. Yeah. We managed to capture an Ankeg, though.
Oh shit, really?
Very large one. The Scarbearers wanted one for an arena fight that they were having with Ayani. She's a bit
Well, damn,
intense.
if we're in the town, might have to go see that. Sounds like a fun show.
I think it's too late by now.
Ah, damn.
It's been 2 weeks since she first got back to the city, and she's already been doing about 2 or 3 fights. Not sure how she's doing, though, but you might be able to find her. For whatever that's worth.
As much as I'd like to. We're hoping to be out of here by the sundown. Maybe tomorrow if they take too fucking long.
That makes sense. I'm hoping to actually talk with her myself soon. So the reason I did her the favor was because it seems like she has a vestige of her own. Something about as sinister as this one, maybe.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm hoping she can provide some information. It seems like throwing this thing into Betrayer's Rise could solve the problem, but I would like to have a little more direction if I'm going to do something like that. You know, it feels like throwing an evil Betrayer God's spear into an evil Betrayer God temple could solve the problem, or could just give it back to its old owner.
Yeah, that wouldn't be my first idea.
Mine neither. It's the only reason I've kind of dragged my feet so long on this, but, nah. Oh, yeah. I was going to talk to all of you about this, but like I said, they've already walked off, made their choice. I talked with Eric's before he left. Me and my whole group actually were coming in. He got attacked by a sand demon thing. I don't know.
Jeez.
Yeah, it just kind of appeared out of nowhere. Like thin air. Either way, he seemed strange, but I guess you can't be normal when you're walking off on such a thing. But definitely seemed decided. I
gotta say, I don't really know what did it in. It was, Netherudis, if you remember. Something about that moon just kind of made him finally break.
Is it hard to see?
No.
Think about it. I know all of you have a lot going on, and a lot of pressure. As far as I'm concerned, he has to find mysterious elemental crystals around the entire world with a powerful demon thing, and then use them to do God knows what. I don't know. Just seems like a lot of responsibility to also have this on your plate, huh?
Yeah, but...
Also, those types of people, they always take their traditions very seriously. Don't know what Naramente is, but he sure as hell cares about it.
Yeah, he never really got to explaining that part.
And I think that's probably part of the reason that things went so south. If you ask me, at least. it catches up. It's the reason I offered to take the amulet from you guys in the first place. Well, say offered makes it sound like I didn't just... You know.
Oh,
But...
since you brought it up, actually,
Hmm.
I suppose I should probably show you what our amulet research has gotten us.
Sure. You're
I'm going to
share
pull out the
information with the allegiance of all
hilt.
sight, that is.
What can they do? I mean, it's in our possession, right?
That it is, but,
Take out the angelic hilt.
yeah. Wow. That's
Yeah.
broken, but very shiny.
This
What is
was
it?
an angelic weapon at one point, apparently. Gonna see if it can help us understand the amulet a bit more at all. But, my own personal curiosity, which I'm hoping doesn't bite me in the ass, I kind of want to see what happens if it comes in contact with your funny spear.
Well, I'm no scholar. She'll kind of reach for the spear on her back and start pulling it out.
Neither am I.
She'll say, so what do you think will happen, huh? Take bets? I think when they touch, might explode. Make sure we're in the middle of the road.
Funny.
No
I
one's
was gonna say the exact same thing.
Well, I've already taken that one, so you have to go with another.
I think the hilt's gonna break and all that effort would be for nothing.
Be kind of hard to tell your group that, huh?
Oh yeah, it would be, which I'm hoping it just explodes.
What's your excuse?
I'll figure that out when I get to Gilmore's.
Seems like a bad excuse.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She'll take back the spear and put it on her back. It'd be a fun thing to humor, but at this point it's probably better to take things a little more seriously, huh?
Fair enough. No.
As much as I would like to
probably
see it,
catch up,
leave
though.
that to smarter people with more time.
True enough. It's good seeing you again, I am.
Of course, if you and your friends ever come around, then we can talk more about Eric's, but seems like that's a bridge that was long already crossed. So maybe digging up the past isn't a good idea, seeing as it's already been gotten over.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do when we're at the end of all this. So,
You haven't thought about it?
there's still something I gotta do, and, well, I'm not sure if that's gonna go the way I plan, so.
We probably don't have time to worry about asking. Your friends are getting away, but, good luck with whatever it is. Me and mine are probably going to be going on a research dive soon.
You mean dive literally?
Yeah. Keep this between
dying
us.
before us. Damn.
Yeah. Keep that between us, but, we've taken the proper time to do all of the bureaucracy with the Allegiance, and they're finally ready to let us in. Poke around. Apparently some sort of monster has been attacking researchers recently. I don't know. It's too dangerous for most people, but they're willing to send us in to check it out. Means we get to get some cooler supplies.
Just leave some shit for us when we get down there, okay?
Hey, good luck. Haven't been able to find any other holes, but, you know, first come, first serve. We'll see how it goes. Should have chosen a different horse to ride with.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of bridges were burned while I was out cold, so.
That's what happened. Seems like the Cobalt Soul and the Allegiance aren't too fond of you. Well,
I know why the Allegiance isn't, because
so
they're kind of nasty. I have no idea what fucking happened with the Cobalt Soul.
I wish I could tell you. I've been able to talk with Question. once or twice. She was saying that last time Eric's and Vanzyra were there, they made quite a scene. And
You know what? That sounds about right.
yeah,
Well,
shocked you never heard about these things. Communication, huh?
communication.
Well, good luck. You should get on your way.
Luck to you too.
Yeah, don't know when we'll be going, but everyone's out at the moment, so we'll see. Maybe you'll run into them if you're going shopping.
Tell him I said hi.
Well, you might have the chance to yourself, but if you don't, I'll let him know. Alright. And with that, you head off.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything the rest of you guys want to talk about on your way to Gilmore's after the interaction?
I don't want to open that can of worms. Guy's angry. I'm not going to poke the bear.
Who's angry?
Aerodonis is upset. He's not happy.
I'm just gonna keep on walking. You know, we have places to be, things to see, people to do. You know.
Understood. Then if no words are exchanged, your group will walk very silently, a bit of an awkward tension.
I'm picking up a slight note of something. What is this? Tension.
Shut up.
Regret.
Shut up. Don't.
No. Were the two of you...
No. Wrong.
Paradox is not gonna say anything after that. She's especially not gonna say shit after that. Just hearing that.
Why is that the first thing that your mind jumps to every time?
Well, nobody else is telling me what's going on, so I'm just filling in the blanks.
Oh, good lord. Sometimes you don't need to fill in the blanks. Sometimes you gotta just let the blank be blank.
Eventually you'll arrive to your destination.
Perhaps once we get back onto the airship and far, far away from that woman.
Your group
Doing a good job of covering the truth. Anyway, these magic items. What are we shopping for?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if Valen's been to the Gilmores before, so I was just gonna say.
likely.
Oh, okay. Well, I suppose we should stock up on potions and other supplies at the Gilmores before we head out. I don't fancy finding myself bleeding out and not having a potion on hand. And I suppose, as long as you don't purchase anything from their mystery cauldron, we should be fine.
I purchased my ever-smoking bottle there.
Well, we could always look. That did come quite in handy.
Alright. The three of you will arrive to Gilmore's, and Persephone will arrive a short time later. Wow. Go ahead and put you on the map.
Okay.
We'll say that you guys probably walk around, do introductions, and talk a bit, just so you can all be on the map at once, and Persephone will show up around the time you guys start shopping. Just for the sake of it. Let's keep everyone rounded up. Make sure there's no illegal tokens.
Party.
Not real. There's only Eric's on this map, which is problematic, so...
No!
He's here!
Don't leave me again!
The three of you will have had a little bit of time to kind of walk in and yap about, and Persephone will have arrived a little
Can I
shortly
mark
after.
that someone's depressed, or is he angry? I think that's depression.
Eliardonov?
Pardon?
Are you
Depression
depressed?
or rage?
Depression. It's a very profound depression. At this point,
Okay.
his rage is just burned down and cooled off into something else. Ashes and numbness.
Right.
Oh, nerd forgot the second Eric's token.
Is there a second Eric's token? Where?
Where's
liar.
Waldo?
You're a liar.
I'm gonna keep this one secret just for me.
You're no good liar. Dirty, dirty lying scum. Scoundrel.
Guys, we're locked in the building. We can't get out.
You're not here yet. Stop moving your token.
I'm
Oh.
getting my fucking map. Leave me alone.
Okay. Fine.
You don't matter to me.
Wow.
I'm telling
So-
you, ever since Valen's coming, your relationship has just cratered. It's insane.
Stop. Leave me alone. I'm gonna cry. You guys have been bullying me.
Either way, as you walk in, Ginevra will say, "Welcome back again. Is there anything Gilmore's can get you all today?"
Oh, I think we've mostly come by to stock up on some potions, but I suppose we could spare a brief look at whatever you have on sale.
Be my guest. We have shelves stocked with all variety of different trinkets and mysteries and curios of all sorts. Just whenever you're ready to get some potions, you can go to our alchemy shop.
Let's see here. Hmm.
Hello again, Ginevra. Just the other day, we were fighting some raiders in the desert, and I came across this shield of missile attraction.
Oh, I've heard of something like this before. I might have to quickly run it by the shop's owner, but if I'm not mistaken, those things are cursed, but in a good way.
Cursed in a good way.
Yeah. I mean, it's all in the name, right? You use the shield, and different projectiles are attracted towards you. Some would consider that a curse. Others, not so much. But,
Between you and me, I think it's broken. It's
Oh,
supposed
yeah?
to attract projectiles, but not absolute stunners like you.
I'm just gonna go and take Fitzgerald by the hand and tell her.
I want to buy. Oh my god.
Please don't leave her alone.
Oh, you can see that one
Either
coming
way.
from a mile away.
Could you? I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
You
But,
can buy things. You can buy things after she slapped him.
yeah, make a performance check.
I love
Honestly,
the
let's rate that bit.
glitchiness of this. Oh my god.
She'll say, "I see you have not changed one bit since the last time you were here. Did you get use out of that bottle you bought?"
Actually, it sort of worked.
Sorta.
The smoke was a little overpowering.
Yes, that's the idea. It's the reason you don't just buy a normal smoke bomb, right? Either way, are you looking to sell the shield?
I don't suppose you have anything to trade for it.
Maybe. I
Maybe
mean,
something that lets me see through smoke.
I don't know about that, but feel free to look through our stock and see if there's anything that enlightens you. We can do a good trade.
I will peruse the shop.
Go ahead.
Hell yeah, my man Splash Sploosh.
The
Splash
kobold
Sploosh
just going to be sitting in
and
his
a
chair.
comically large book that's the size of him.
He'll
Perspective.
He'll be sitting in the stool, kicking his feet, and then as you guys approach, he'll walk over and climb up the side of the counter and stand on it and say, "Back for some more potions? I hope, or else you wouldn't have come to me. I imagine."
Indeed. Now, I believe last time one of my companions, Persephone, had purchased one of those bottles over there. He's gonna point over
Yeah.
to the green concoction.
What happened?
No.
It's different every time, I hear.
Well, she wasn't able to read for several days.
That's weird. Yeah, I don't know how that thing works myself, but like I told you, we kind of just toss the byproducts of any potions that spill on the floor into it and just kind of see what happens. It's like those forever soups. Just keep replenishing it.
I need to remember, how much did Persephone pay for one of those?
It was like 5 gold, maybe? Like, it was really cheap.
Buy some, you know you wanna.
I might buy a couple. Hold on. I see like 1, 2, 3.
Says,
4.
I'll sell you 3.
Deal. I'm gonna take away 15. Look, you gotta give me. You gotta let a man splurge on some.
Alright, add mystery, add jungle juice to your inventory.
Jungle juice.
Jungle juice.
Okay.
Either way, he'll say. So are you only in for the tourist attraction, or is there anything else you're looking to get your hands on?
Oh, well, we are in need of some more healing supplies. I see you have some more potions of greater healing. Take those off your hands.
Yeah, we got some stuff on stock. Go ahead, take what you like.
Yeah, I will buy.
I gotta make sure these potions are actually potential. I gotta make sure these are at good stock. I think you guys purchased like all of them last time.
I see there's 4 potions of greater healing. I think we took all of the lesser ones.
Yeah, you
but
did.
If I'm wrong.
I'll restock them with some lesser healing potions. It makes sense.
Okay, yeah. I think I'll just buy all the lesser ones, then maybe a couple of the greater ones.
We'll say that I'll have 5 lesser healing potions. Let me just go ahead and add those as the price. Was the? Can you check your inventories and see what the price?
I think they
50?
were 50. Yeah, 50 sounds
Yeah,
right.
me too.
but-
Me too. All right then, go ahead. Let me actually put them in properly. Hold on.
Just going to
5 of them.
over here.
There you go.
All right.
Should be set.
Just going to take some of these off his hands.
You're fucking. It's so muffled.
Oh
Just gonna buy a couple of these.
my god.
Just for a rainy day. You never know.
You cast the spell of destroy might quality.
It's fine now though. It's
Okay.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna buy 5 lesser healing, but okay. Well, hold on. Here's a question I have to ask.
Mm-hmm.
The group, that is.
Hmm.
Given how we've been getting smacked around, I wonder, is it actually worth to buy these lesser healing potions? Should I just buy the greater ones instead?
Before you blow all your money, let me just point one thing out. At some point, we're going to have to go in water. So make sure you've got something to breathe underwater.
They do
I
have.
think that's
it does
what the
have a potion
Iridium's
here.
gonna do.
I think Iridium does let you breathe underwater, but also.
But if you haven't got it yet,
Yeah, but that's eventually, surely. Surely the next dungeon
there's
that we're
like
going to be coming up against
three
is.
or 4 water breathing items in the shop right now.
The consortium's gonna give us shit for free, I guarantee it.
30,000 gold.
I'll kill her. I'll kill the owl. The owl will die.
Is there anything for breathing down here? For water breathing? Let's see.
Yeah, in Ginevra's shop.
Let's see, what does Ginevra have? Gloves of. Well, that's just for swimming.
Necklace of adaptation.
Where's that? Let's see here.
Or hear me out. Water breathing spell. 24 hours.
Do you have that?
I could get that. It's 3rd level. You can purchase the 3rd level scroll of it and copy it down.
You know, that could be. So then that would be you burning a 3rd level slot for potentially a couple of days, depending on how much time we spend down there.
Well,
Hmm.
let me put you on some shit, okay? You're gonna buy however many water breathing whatevers, alright? And what happens if we run out?
Well, the necklace is permanent.
That's true. But the necklace is like, how much? I'm gonna need the GDP of a small country to buy that. at the very least, a medium-sized municipal jurisdiction.
God.
I should buy it though. I have the money for it now. Yeah, I should. Well, I'll still buy the healing potions. I do have a plate to buy that, and I need to breathe underwater.
All right.
So
There are 4 potions of water breathing for sale, anyways, and splish sploosh.
How much can I sell my magic items for, nerd?
Half their price, unless I haven't given them a price yet.
They have a price of 1 gold piece.
Okay. Which items are you looking to sell?
All of them.
Oh my god. Hold on. Give me a second, then. I'll price your items while we're doing this. It'll take me a second.
I need to use a calculator to calculate my money.
This thing is going to require attunement. I feel it in my bones. I knew it.
We'll say the ring. We'll say the necklace doesn't require attunement. Same price. Just yeah.
I have acquired potions. Many of them.
Many potions.
Many potions.
Does anyone else in your party have one of these? Hold on. Make sure I'm getting my prices right, and I haven't priced anything else in people's sheets.
Why do I have 7 Electrum?
That's a good question. Get rid of it.
I'm working on it.
Electrum is bad. Okay.
Convert
oh my
it
God,
to
I need to sell my breastplate. Hmm.
So you never had one of these, apparently. Oh my god.
Might be able to buy it for myself, but it would take all of my money.
Buy what?
The fucking spell scroll. Well,
Is
no.
it for sale?
Yeah, you can buy spell
You can buy
scrolls.
any scroll here for the market price that a scroll sells for.
Ah. Is water breathing a ritual spell?
It is.
It is.
Yes.
Oh, sick. I'll be willing to toss in some money for that. How much is it?
250.
250?
250.
250? That's nothing. Hold on. 250. I will provide you all of that 250.
Oh, yeah. 250. Now I gotta put thing in my thing. I think it's in the import. Third level spell scroll. Importante. Close that. I'm just gonna mark what it is. I don't forget. Where the fuck did that go? I have too many things.
But you have an item in your inventory called Emperor's New Groove. A collection of 8 or so assorted colognes or perfumes stolen from Damon's hoard. Ah, I see.
Oh my god. Where did that go? Just...
Alright, so all of the items have been priced in your inventory. I'll regret making mistakes in pricings later, and be happy with it for now. The Ruidium Great Axe, however, will not have a price. That is not something you can easily sell.
I kind of want to sell my Quick Attune Ring of Protection.
Alright. You can sell them all for half gold, remember, so.
There it is, okay.
Whatever their listed price is, just cut that in half.
Alright, so that'll be 1,500.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
You can't sell it to the shop merchant, so just tell me what items you're selling, and I'll drag them to the merchant and take them off your sheet once you put the money in your...
The Ring of Protection.
Alright, so you're selling that, go ahead and add the money. I'll put that in her shop in case you decide to rebuy it later.
alright, I gotta use 75 of my money to write
Anything
that
else you
shit
wanna
down
sell?
later.
I don't know. I feel like the Shield of Missile Attraction is a pretty good pickup line, so maybe we hang on to that one.
God.
That's
Save that one for later.
No, I'll sell that too.
Alright. Alright. And it is out of your inventory. There you go.
Alright, that's the right amount of gold. They were 3,000 each, right?
Yeah, I think so. You can check in the shop if you need to. Should be in her list now. Quick Tune Ring of Protection, yep, 3,000 each. She'll allocate the right amount of gold and hand it over to you and say, alright, this should about cover it.
Guess I don't need Barkeep Jadad's shop window anymore.
Probably
you never
not.
know. You never know.
Barkeep Jadad. Oh my god, you gotta open. Where's your
Alright,
token at? Oh, there you are. Okay.
I have a question for you, Nerd Patrol.
Of course.
I have this funny robe of useful items. How do I go about figuring out what random 3rd level spell scrolls that are on here?
You use the scroll and see what happens.
I don't even get to know what it is? I pull it off the thing and it automatically happens? I thought it just gives me a spell scroll.
Once you pull it out of the robe, it will...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that me lagging or is that him lagging? I cannot tell. Hello? What is happening?
Hello?
Hello?
Did Discord just have a heart attack?
Yes, it did.
What did you?
Got it,
What were
okay.
you saying?
If you want to figure out what it does, you can pull it out of your robe and look at it. But it is random right now, at least.
I'm just worried that it's gonna like activate if I pull it out, or is it?
It will not.
Okay. Well.
Does it say you can put items back in this robe? I can't remember if you can or not, honestly.
No.
No, you cannot. So that's the only thing here. It's gonna be random. Once you pull it out, you can't really put it back.
That's fine. I just want to see what they are.
Alright, so you'll pull out the spell scroll.
Yes.
How many of them you had? You said they are?
There's 2 of each, it says, I think.
So 2 3rd level spell scrolls?
Yes.
Just gonna quickly fact check, just be sure. Yep. No, there's a random 3rd level spell scroll and then a 2nd level one.
A robe has 2 of each of the following patches.
Say that? Okay. Cool. Got it. It does say 2 of each. Huh. In that case, 3rd level spells. I'll write them down into your thing.
Oh.
Never
Winner,
realized how
chicken
much
dinner.
of a terrifying Joker weapon this one of Smiles is.
It really is.
It's great. It's really great. I love it so much.
God.
Check your spell list and see what you have.
Good idea. But I wouldn't really necessarily worry about that, I guess, unless
There you
you're
go.
trying to be nice to me.
And
This,
then second level
the Feather
spell.
Falling Stone I have is worth 50 GP, is that correct?
Yes.
Ginevra's shop has a feather token for 250,
Feather token?
which is like a
Where's
worse
that?
version.
Feather token's a worse version? Let's see. Fall token is on your person. You send 60 people around. Yeah. Shoot. I guess you're right. I guess the only difference is that yours has a 10% chance to not work at all.
Yeah, but mine also recharges.
Yours does recharge. Alright. I'll price it a little higher in that case. A little higher. I'm going to put it at 200. There you go. And if your second level ones, you're taking those out as well. Manzara?
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
just getting those 4 total out and chilling. I'm gonna mark them off of this list so I don't think that I still have them.
Yep. There you go. Those are all the spells that you get from the robe. Enemies abound, fly, borrowed knowledge, and heat metal.
Ooh, oakley dokley. Carry on, good sir.
Is anyone else making any purchases? That I should know of?
No.
I purchased the Elixir of Health and a Potion of Speed from Splash Sploosh.
Alright.
Splash, sploosh.
Potion of speed. Good to know. Persephone, anything you're purchasing?
No, not really. Drift Globe is tempting given where we need to go, but we can buy that when we actually need to do that, so.
Alrighty. In that case, is everyone concluded? Their shopping expeditions?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yes, for now.
For now. You want to drink any jungle juice before you leave?
Oh God.
Wait, now might actually be a good time because.
Oh, yeah.
And then I drink it, and they're gonna be like, "Aha! You can't cast magic anymore."
Oh God.
I'll drink a jungle juice, I'll buy one.
I mean, I got one for you right now.
Oh, fuck yeah. Give me.
I'll hand one off to you.
Good Lord.
Did it taste?
I shouldn't want to. I shouldn't want to drink this again. But it's gotta be something bad that make me illiterate, right?
What if it does something worse?
To describe this brew, as all potions take different colors once you hold them, a fizzling liquid that is pea green in color.
Pea green.
Yeah, it tasted good last time, at least.
Like peas, like food.
Oh, okay.
Not pea, not piss. Your piss green is your pea green.
No, that's not. I was also concerned.
Fuck it.
Oh.
You know what? Seeing Persephone take a shot, Eridon's gonna succumb.
Don't.
He's gonna succumb to peer pressure. He's gonna clink glasses and also
Jungle juice.
Persephone, you feel no immediate effect.
Uh-huh.
I gotta write these down.
Yeah.
Alright.
As you two walk by, Valen still at the counter. And if you ever need a crash course in that ring of protection, I'm just one sending spell away. Oh, Eridonis, Persephone, you're back.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, yeah. I feel any different. That was good, though.
Marriage, should I be concerned?
Eridon. As you drink, the potion is an almost gaseous liquid that is azure in color.
Okay.
Once you drink it,
Okay.
your skin begins to turn pale. And you feel a lot of warmth leave your body as if your blood stops pumping.
Ain't no way they stole my melanin.
He's been whitewashed!
You're considered undead for the next...
I mean, wait, that is a little bit accurate to my...
2 hours.
Oh, that's not that bad.
I don't have what the fuck?
As Eridonis looks like a zombie, a lich, a fucking vampire, insert undead. He looks like it.
I don't feel particularly different. He's gonna see his skin. This is not good.
I mean, if you don't feel any different, I guess it's not that bad.
Do I feel any different, nerd? I'm guessing does my heart stop?
Like I said, your blood isn't pumping at the moment, so you're undead at the moment. Definitely feels cold.
Strange. Perhaps the scholar's magic is coming undone?
You're not about to turn into dust on the floor, are you?
Eridonis is gonna, brush himself off. Is he turning into dust?
No.
Lovely.
Well, if you are, at least do it outside the shop where it's already sandy.
What the fuck?
That would be rather considerate. Let's go.
Oh my god.
You head off.
I'm sure whatever it is will last, I don't know, a week maybe.
Where's your group's next destination?
Alright, I think we're supplied.
Actually,
to go over to the owl, or...
Around this time, you receive a sending message. Let's say...
Well, that's just no time at all.
Persephone, you receive it. You understand the voice of Vril, the moth. We've gone ahead and moved hideouts. I understand that your group's back. Go to the old place. They'll tell you where to go.
Alright, sounds good. See you soon. Alright, I forgot a code name. Vril just beamed into my mind. They moved the shop. Yeah, that one. And sort of to find the new place, to go to the old place. I'm assuming someone will show us that, but we're not going there first anyway, so it doesn't matter right now.
Well, if they know we're in the city, then we should be careful not to be seen going to the well, the owl.
I mean, it is what it is, right? They literally sent us to work with her. If they get suspicious that we went back, well, that's kind of their fucking problem.
Well,
What do you
off
guys
we
think?
go then.
Off you pulp.
Off you pop.
Well, I guess we are heading over there
Mhm.
to the old place.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I suppose in the meanwhile, nerd, I would like to distribute out these potions just for later on. I have 5 potions of healing and 4 potions of greater healing, so I'll give 1 potion of greater healing to everybody, as well as a
Okay.
single potion of healing to everyone. So just, yeah, 1 of each to everyone.
I've got both my inventories, so I'm just going to update my own healing and touch mine.
Alright, I'll
Okay.
drag it onto the other people's sheets.
Yeah, thank you.
Go ahead and subtract the right amount from your sheet.
Yeah.
So if I drag it on, it's going to give all 5 of them. I'm going to make sure no one
you're
else...
not taking one, right? Because you already have your own?
You're going 1 to each? 1 of
Uh,
each, 2.
Except for Persephone, I think.
Except for
Persephone just said that.
Well, no. Persephone's just going to update their own sheet. They're still
Oh,
taking
yeah.
it.
Oh, sorry. That's I misheard. Yeah.
It's all good.
Yep. Yeah.
Mark them off as you please. I'm adding them to the
Mhm.
other people's sheets.
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
Alright. There you go. Should be done.
And Zahra,
Just done.
I'm not sure if I heard it correctly. So you do have a scroll of water breathing, or you don't?
So what you purchased in there?
Yeah. Okay. So I'll subtract the money.
Hmm.
Yes.
Oh, one thing I did want to purchase
Mm-hmm.
is the spell components for augury.
Augury. Okay. Go ahead and mark the money off and you'll have them.
I think it's $25.
25 dinero?
Dinero.
Let's see. Yep, 25 GP of bones, sticks, or tokens. What god would you choose? And these symbols, or would you want the bones?
Ooh, they have to have a god symbol.
Or
I can't.
bones.
Them.
You probably have some tokens without them if you want.
What's the... Is it Arathis? The god
Yeah.
of civilization?
Yeah, Arathis is like the law bearer. The law bringer. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Alright. So your group is going to go to the First Eclipse Tavern. First?
We're gonna go to the owl first.
Okay. I just remember someone saying something about going to the First Eclipse. Or going to the old place, rather.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's what we'll need to do after we do
That's
this.
okay.
Afterwards. Alright, got it. Let me make sure I put you on the right map here. There we are. Hey, your group's already all here because all the tokens are relevant here.
Something suspicious.
Hmm.
I've seen these commoners before.
We've seen them a lot.
How dare we?
Following me. You know it.
Whoosh.
Oh shit, they disappeared!
Maybe it's just their meeting spot.
Ghosts!
Ghosts. Oh.
Hold on, one of them looks like an orc.
Hold on, one of them looks like Eridonis. They are ghosts.
I'll do our
I
super
the
cool
homeless
secret
comedies.
consortium knock on the door.
You do a super cool secret consortium knock. Knocking far too many times for the owl's liking. You'll hear you'll hear her shout out, "Just, I'm coming. Not far from the door."
She's gonna open the door to 3 normal people and the zombie.
You only needed to knock once.
When you say
This is
normal people, you're not referring to yourself.
As you see the owl having walked out, she'll quickly rush your group in, and as she turns around, you'll take notice that her condition has slightly worsened from the last time you've seen her. Her skin is noticeably creeping with more reddened veins as you approach.
Yeah, hers
Take
and
a
mine
seat.
both.
And it seems that
Excuse me?
whatever exposure she's imposing upon herself is continuing to develop in intensity. She'll close the window before taking a seat. She'll sit in her normal place.
Hers got worse?
Well, because he used the great axe a couple of times.
yeah.
I've done like 3 crits and failed it twice.
Oh, lovely.
No.
Take
That's
your
happening.
seats. Wherever you
Sitting right
please.
next to Grandmama.
I've assumed you've considered my words and come to your right senses, yes? Do you have the weapon?
Once we have the weapon, you take it out of the bag, just on the table.
You wouldn't believe where we found it.
You can't talk about that, they'll kill you.
What,
No,
the
no.
Tremonso, it's a dragon.
Yeah, you're dead.
Mm.
It doesn't matter to me. The location might be relevant if you want to disclose more, but what matters is the item itself. I think I can surmise about what the rest of the members are going to do once they retrieve this artifact. But now that I'm seeing it in person, you'll see she'll definitely be immediately have casted a few spells on it to identify it. She'll be examining it with different tools and implements. Yes, albeit it's deactivated, it still holds great similarities to ruidium. I suspect this will allow us to crack the codes to forging our own objects out of ruidium. Dendarin will most certainly be pleased with that. Regardless, this is a breakthrough. I'm sure your group will be adequately compensated for your work. But now that you've come to me, I can assume that you have not spoken with Dendarin yet, correct? Or the moth.
Right, you are.
Then you've yet to be to our new hideout. It is actually a short walk away from here. Closer to my house. I suppose they wanted to keep an eye on me. Don't worry. We should be fine for now. You were not expected to go to me. About my offer. Are you interested? Interested in taking Dendarin out of this equation and putting the moth back where she belongs?
Thomas will nod.
Looked at everyone else.
I assume we wouldn't be here if we weren't.
I'll point out on one of the maps she has laying across her table. That's the location of the treasure hoard.
Yes,
Bro.
I suppose it is. You're a newer member. I'm sure you were informed to keep a close eye on me before you came here. Newer, sorry, older, is what she meant to say. Do tell me, what do you think?
I think the two of us have more in common than I do with any of the other members.
I do not know. I think you and Vril might have more in common than you think. After all, word has it that you are quite the charmer. So kind of do a more sinister grin.
We were close for a little while, but things as they are. I went and got myself this little Ruidius corruption.
Yes, you're starting to see the effects, too, that this can have. Well, luckily for you, it seems that your condition has not developed to the point where it should begin to spread. At least, so long as you do not continue using that axe of yours, but something tells me that's not in the cards. Am I correct?
It's a little late for that.
Oh, not yet. But it hardly matters. She'll look to Persephone and... I guess Persephone, I don't think she's gotten your answer yet.
This axe might be my key to this underwater world where Alexian and all our good friends are hiding.
I'm sure Iridium has something to do with it, but the key? We've yet to find a door.
Well, I thought you were looking at me for my answer. It's what the scholars are into. I'm just the muscle here.
Good. I'm glad to see that everyone is amenable to these terms. Something will be done about Vril and Dendaran. And that's what I've been thinking about. Before I get into exact plans, we should go ahead and go over group business. Conclusion to your task here. As I said, once you show this to the rest of them, the Gull shall provide you with new armaments in time. Once we have cracked the code, seeing as it did not take me long, I do not imagine the Wolf will have a struggle as well. With that said, our group has been doing some legwork as well while you were gone. For the longest time now, we have been spying on the mining operation of the Allegiance of Allsight, keeping our people close. We issued one of our agents to create a circle that should allow for teleportation into this place. With what information we've received, the circle should soon be complete. It will allow you an easy back door within. Of course, learning the circle itself is only privy to group leaders, and once you've gotten on the bad side of those two, you will likely not receive such information, but I have my ways of making sure these things are well kept. So you'll have little trouble continuing your ventures, should you help me. And that's just for taking care to make sure that your group can continue to operate our group's business as planned. As for dealing with the two of them, Vril is a spineless coward. She prefers to talk and to charm her way out of any situation. Using her arcane spells, she usually does not need to pick many fights, and has been an adequate face for Dendaran's operations for this long of time.
I wish that worked both ways.
I wouldn't go for her if I were you. It's not a good look. Regardless, I used to see some form of potential in her way back when she was recruited. I was even the one who vouched for her, but it matters very little now, seeing as she's proven to fail me. Either way, that means I have information on her. Enough to tell you that should you start a fight with her, and catch her alone, and have perhaps some way of overcoming her magics, she'll probably surrender quite easily. I can imagine she'll even run away and flee the city should enough danger be imposed. Break a leg, so they say. Or don't. I don't care how you conduct your business as long as she's gone. But first we have to deal with Dendaran. As I told you before, he has rows of debt, and people who owe him. Recently, your group has actually been reported to some of his criminal contacts for spilling the beans on some of their inside operations. They are not happy with you. But it's hard for them to catch you when you're in the desert for so long, isn't it? Regardless, All eyes are on Dendaran at the moment. Should you be able to find a sufficient enough criminal contact and levy up the right kind of disguise, you could give Dendaran quite a bad name. I can give you a contact to reach out to, but you'll have to disguise yourself as Dendaran, and then escape before you can be killed. They'll hunt him down, and I'll leave them breadcrumbs to make sure they can find their target's home.
So
Unless
I have
you
a question.
another reason. Yes.
This isn't like to the owl. This is just for me.
Of course.
Dendaran's like a halfling, right?
Yes.
How tall is he?
Quite short. Probably a little shorter than Finzyra.
Okay. So the only one who can really properly disguise themselves is Finzyra, then.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Continue.
Either way, the rest of you can be guards. I doubt it would cause much problem so long as you all have a method of disguising yourselves, which I will offer, of course. All this said, find the right person, get him in trouble with the correct leagues, and then everything should handle itself nicely. He'll be forced to retreat. And from there, we can track him down, and your group can put the final nail through his skull. You're killers, after all. Or have I painted you wrong?
Nah, you got it.
Good. Are there any complications with this plan that I should think over?
Gus, real question is just when you want to pull the trigger.
Preferably as soon as possible. But I guess there's no time limit. Except for my life, of course, but that's a different beast altogether.
Maybe you should put that big rock in a lead box or something.
I do not lick the crystal every morning or anything like that if you're worried. As long as it stays on the table, I'll be fine.
Is the iridium spreading on the table?
No, you'll see that there are... Maybe it doesn't show on the thing, but there's maybe some paper that gets swapped out every day.
Yeah, it's like putting like a napkin, like keeps you on a napkin or something.
Just like leaks into the napkin and she just throws it away.
Insane.
And then they eat the napkin, and that's why they're so fucked up.
Scientific procedure.
But this, I was gonna put the owl inside of a level 3 biosafety lab.
She'll say, regardless, it hardly matters anyways. This condition is about as worse as it's going to get. The sooner we act, the less we'll have to worry about me living to see the end. As I told you before, once the two of them are dealt with, the wolf and the gull will be no problem. The wolf is already on my side with this, and the gull, well, he's just crazy. He'll do whatever benefits him in his experiments.
Well,
There we have it, I suppose.
I guess Eridanos is going to then stand up. I think we have our mission.
She'll say, wonderful. As for that job dealing with the Allegiance, I wouldn't worry about it. It could prove helpful, but I think we're good to just go ahead and skip that procedure altogether. Here, she'll write down or kind of pull a scroll, producing it from a side pouch she has on the table. This should help with the disguises whenever you need them. She gives a scroll of seeming to whoever takes it.
I'll take it.
Alright. You'll be able to operate with animicity. And after all of this is done, we will get you into the maw to continue our research. But for now, take it. She kind of motions to the angelic weapon. I've learned what I needed to from it, to make good enough assumptions on my own.
Get up.
Darwin will be
Grab it.
suspicious if you don't bring it back soon.
Nice chatting as always.
Just kind of coughs into her own hand a bit, wipes it on her robes as you're leaving.
No.
You'll see her kind of just pick something out of her neck and throw it to the ground as a small feather floats down.
I'm not getting ruidium cancer. Get me out of here.
Paragon's is gonna think about how all of this seems to be building up towards something very familiar. Scholar, investigating weird things. Surely nothing bad will come of this.
Surely not.
Did she give us the name of the guy that we have to meet with, disguised as Dendar?
You never asked.
She just gave us a scroll and didn't. God damn it.
She said if you guys have a better contact that you're free to do that, but if you wanted hers, just to ask her for it. No one asked!
Well,
Go back in there. She's right there.
I mean, we probably do have a contact somewhere for it, but you know what? Hold the fuck on. Yeah, I hate to interrupt your, yeah, you didn't give us the name of the guy.
You never asked for it. You'll kind of see her sweep the feather under the rug.
Yeah, I'd hope you'd be more forthcoming with information. Just hand it over.
Alright, let me get my name generator open.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I feel like Eridanus has approved of something.
Yeah, I'm quickly opening name generator. We hurt someone. We haven't directly hurt someone yet. Valen is definitely approved.
I think it's a bingo. Do we count the jungle juice as a sussy magic item?
It's not really sussy.
I mean, it is sussy, but it's not like it's consumable.
Yes,
I don't know if it really.
The person you will be looking for is a metal man named Scorcher. It'll be hard to miss if you ask around, but I can also show you on the map where to go when you're ready.
Direction.
His name's fucking Scorcher.
I don't know how robots get their names.
Ugh.
It
hardly matters. Here, she'll pull you over to the map and say, it should be right over here, roughly. If you ask around inside of the... I believe Dendarin always handled his meetings in the southern end of the casino. Ask there and you should be able to find answers. The hideout itself should be located near the Myriad Trade Station. You've been there before. A lot of criminal lords reside in that area. This one is no different, but is more amenable to trade with Dendarin.
Keep that in mind. Thanks.
Of course. Eyes have been opening doors!
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Nothing. Nothing. Anyways.
Open the door to our bathroom and then left.
You just fucking go to the bathroom and leave? Oh my god.
I had to go. Jeez.
I just started going through other people's rooms. Oh my lord. Do you actually, like, shake the knobs of the door?
No.
Well, I'm asking the others. You were gone.
Yeah, I'll shake this knob and I'll shake the other knobs. Just see.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hello?
Wrong address.
Who are we seeing here? Just a merchant?
You see an elderly man with a smoke pipe to his side and an elegant mustache, suntan skin. He'll just say, "All right, if you need a room, let me know."
Oh.
The building manager.
Oh, the landlord. Nice.
A landlord? Let's burn his property
We
down.
didn't even say hi to him. He just like looked
Fuck
at you all
him.
awkward and then said, "All right, but."
Persephone, I'm
Just
afraid
ding
that this
dong
building-
ditched him.
I'm afraid this
The
building
wrong
is
address.
mostly made of stone. I don't think we can burn anything down here.
You can burn anything down if you are hot enough.
Weren't you gonna say something to me? You said my name earlier. Iridonis.
Have you ever approved of anything this session?
Have I approved of anything? We asked each other several times if we were coming over here to do this, and I said sure, so I guess that counts.
Hell yeah, baby.
The fuck? What are you doing? Oh my god.
Anyways. Persephone, please stop harassing Vinzyra. We have business to take care of.
My God, these are the heroes of the land. So your group will walk over to the new consortium hideout.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Right.
no.
What do we want
We
for
should go to the first
Scorcher?
eclipse so they don't get suspicious.
Oh,
Alright.
true, because
Yeah.
how else would we have known? Do we also want to get into contact with Scorcher while we're there?
Not right now.
Nice.
Too soon.
Here's the thing. We want to be out of here by sundown.
Good points.
My God, I've walled this entire map already. Apparently, oh my God.
Lamau.
Let's see what
Like, unless we do want to drop your stuff to do the Scorcher thing, like right now, but we can probably wait.
Alright, I guess we're just abandoning the BT storyline.
I guess he's never completing it. Shucks.
God dang it.
Find
Yeah, I
Eridonis.
guess we'll never learn how the scholars became gods, huh?
You find Eridonis hanging from the roof of his building.
Oh my God.
The next day.
That's it. I'm going back in the display case. Cobalt Soul! Cobalt Soul, let me in!
Anyway.
All right. So, to the next warehouse. You make your way to the first eclipse. Sorry. As you arrive, you'll head up to the normal blue dragonborn barkeep. He'll look to your group and say, "How's the day?"
Pretty damn good. Could be worse.
Need anything?
I go for a house special, but I hate out of stock.
Right. If you want to go ahead and check on the stock for us, you can go ahead and, I don't know, see about our supplier. There's a warehouse not too far down the street. And he'll give you more accurate directions than that, of course, but, you know. I'll say, a couple blocks down to the right, should be able to find it. It's a bit of a walk from here, but let me know how it goes later.
Sure thing. So yeah.
Good luck. You'll see, gotta remember her name. I'm like losing all of my like I'm getting like dementia right now. I'm forgetting every single faction member's name.
You
Like,
know who else has dementia?
oh
God.
my God,
Hmm.
where is it?
Sad.
No, I gotta find this now. Jewel of Hope, the Shade. No.
Do you have dementia, or do you just have stage 3 type 3 diabetes?
What?
That's true.
Oh,
That-
you're
that
right.
is
You're
true.
right. I
Sure,
could.
he's got type 3 diabetes.
I sure hope not. I feel like I would know by now, with a little more certainty if I did. The Satstrek and the child was named Shira. Either way, you'll see Shira currently just looking through different stock right now, and she'll wave, say hello, and just have a brief conversation with you before you leave, but nothing we need to worry about role-playing in particular, just the normal stuff. Telling you about her day and the different bugs she's caught. Child things.
Child things.
Cute.
But either way, you'll eventually arrive at the new consortium warehouse. Let me get the map. Where is Strange Warehouse? There it is. As you arrive outside, you notice a large shipping component, perhaps an old stocking house. It seems mostly abandoned, but purchased and remodeled with locks on it and about anything else you could imagine. The doors seem very well locked.
Oh, not much else to do.
And I'll put you on the map. Lock the doors as I need them to. Not a lot of open doors here, admittedly.
Open doors? No way.
And I gotta actually make a token real quick, because turns out one of my tokens was missing. I'm very angry.
Oh no, token's missing.
He's missing.
I'm disarrayed. Where is it? Import image. Surely I have this image saved on my computer still. Didn't delete it. Where's my consortium leaders? Downloads. This PC. Hard drive, probably. Oh god. Oh god, where are they? Ah!
He's missing.
Ah! The tokens!
They're broken.
Oh god!
Oh
We lost
no.
all of his tokens.
Our token.
I see his blue cinder.
Blue cinder. Oh my god. That's so long
This
ago.
isn't right. I can see him circumnavigating the building. I need to find this quick.
Circumnavigating the building. Yeah, you're right. I should fill out my map too.
It should be in DM General. It's not DM General Talk. It's in here. Come on, come on. I made these things just for this moment.
You made
Yes.
them specifically for this moment.
Specifically. Perfect. Found him. Alright. Browse. Upload. Yes, me. What? Doot. Actually, name him correctly so I don't get flamed.
Love how you know we would do that.
Absolutely. Shrink him down because he's a dwarf.
Dwarf.
Fucking the locks rattle. After waiting at the door for a little bit, eventually the door is answered.
What's the door made out of?
It seems to be a iron reinforced door made out of mostly wood.
Cool.
Hello?
Hi. You gonna open the fuck up?
There are nicer ways to ask.
Special delivery golden sword hilt.
The door is open.
Good to see you, Alicia.
Welcome to the new place.
It's very big.
Looks like I got some nice shit going on here.
It's more than we are used to, that is for sure.
Ooh, they got a
Not better than a stuffy basement.
That is true. Shulk. He's like slowly inching away as Valen gets closer. Do you need anything else, or...?
Well, we should probably convene all the heads of the consortium. I want to take
I need them all.
round.
You'll see,
I
yeah,
just
many
need
of them
the-
are looking towards you. I think everyone will want to see this, but sure. I'll ask them.
What do they have going on here in the meanwhile? I'm seeing the gulls hard at work.
Feel free to look around. You'll see any doors that aren't locked are free for entry. You'll see the gull is working at the forge at the moment. Yes, you'll see a supply of ruidium all around this place. Ingots being forged of the metal, and in different weapons that have been collected and melted down.
You know what? Fuck it. I opened the door. I'll commit.
Finzyra, you see and notice you notice a teleportation circle inside of that room. Dendarin and the Moth will look to you, Eridanis, before Aloysia arrives, and they'll say, "Are you liking the new place?"
Well, it definitely does seem to be far more productive and industrious than simply holding meetings in a basement.
It is much louder, that is certain, but this is actually a place in town we know historically has been avoided. Many criminal operations have gone in and out of this place before and have gone entirely ignored by guards. There's a certain history. They think it's haunted. Our group has been posing for a long time as ghost hunters.
Guess that explains the hourglass and the urns.
Yes. It lets us keep our operations working, as long as we cover up the right boxes if anyone chooses to check. Legally, though, they aren't allowed to search everything. Just what we show them. So long as we don't give them a good reason.
We're just going to look over this ruidium
I'll
ingot
say,
that they have over here.
For now, let's use some imagination to assume the ingots have not been yet cast.
Oh, okay.
That's something that has yet to happen because your group hasn't given them the sword yet. Aloysia will kind of step up and just stand behind you as you're talking.
Well, Persephone, do you care to do the honors?
Yeah, sure thing. Let's get this shell on the road. Take it out of the bag. Basically flip it around so the hilt's facing them. Yeah.
Then Dar will say, "Wonderful, wonderful. I'm glad to see that we chose the right people to do this task. Your group has proven to be consistently reliable. We actually wouldn't even have this operation if it wasn't for your hard work with the casino."
Yeah, shit, recognition. Didn't expect that.
Absolutely. We were able to get some great contacts from that entire arrangement, and get paid quite well, which is why you'll be expecting a pretty pension for this job.
You're speaking my language.
We've been holding out on you guys for a long time, but it's finally time we pay forward what all of this has been working towards, right?
Yardanis will nod his head.
Perfect. Let's go up to the meeting room then. Let's let the researchers take care of this.
Open the doors, 6 shotguns pointed. Your eternal reward.
Like I said, your pension's gonna be a pretty hefty one. It's lead and gunpowder.
It's made out of lead.
God.
What is he on my seat or?
He's not in here. Oh my god. Oh, he is. Oh my god.
I'll
he
say,
blended in.
there'll probably be some members who are standing. No, I'll stand on their side of the table, actually.
Okay, yeah, lovely. Let's all line up then. Make
See,
us all
Aloysia will
diplomatic.
just be standing here looking through the window. The other members will look over at the hilt of the weapon as Dendarn will lay it on the table. You'll see the gold be the first to grab for it and look at it. It's just what we were expecting. Finally, with this, we should be able to make some heads or tails out of handling that strange material. All those tests will have meant something. And Dendarn says, And your group will be the first ones to get your hands on our finest crafts provided by the gull here. If you want them, of course. Because, as it stands, you guys have been very reliable, and I think it's finally time we talk about getting you what you wanted. For a while now, we've been keeping spies down in the mining operation. Turns out, whole underwater city. I don't imagine your group is going to have an easy time going down there unless you have something to help deal with that and the pressures of the water. Though pressures down there apparently should be good enough for you to swim around, we can imagine things might get a little hastier depending on how deep you go.
Likely.
We found...
Oh, sorry. Here you go.
We've discovered that ruidium has some unique properties to it, besides being a damn good weapon, and armor, or whatever you want to make out of it. It also apparently helps with water pressure and breathing. Takes care of the whole thing for you. You don't need a respirator or anything. Just put the stuff on or hold it on your hand, spend some time with it. Boom. Taken care of. The wolf will say. Yes, the properties have proven quite efficient in those regards. You can believe that it will be reliable so long as the weapon remains in your hand, or armor on your body. But that is not where it ends. We believe that magical charms might also be a possibility. Bracers, necklaces, rings. You imagine it. We can probably make it. We've got casts for many things. Darn says. And you've given us the last piece to take care of this. As promised, you'll see the moth will walk around the table. Approach you, Valen, since you're the closest. And a hefty satchel will be handed over to you. Your payment.
A quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that also the moth?
Huh?
Is there 2 moths currently in the scene?
Who? Oh, that's Aloysia. The moth is... No, they're not the same person.
You see, one very definitively has knife ears, and the other has hat ear. Very distinct.
The moth has wavy hair as well, whereas Aloysia has very straight hair.
One of them is French and the other isn't.
That too.
One of them's human and the other's not.
It's actually hard to tell what race the moth is, actually, because they wear a lot of clothes.
No, I mean because Aloysia's French.
Oh my god.
Anyway. The moth
Either
approaches me.
Huh? Yeah, she approaches you and she gives you a hefty satchel full of gold. That should take care of your payment. All in all, should be about 4,000. But, even then, that's not where this is going to end. The real reward's going to be in the armaments.
1,000 gold coins each. Look at that.
Like I said, not a lot for what you've done, but, the gear will make up for it. So tell us. We've surmised that... He'll say, I'll let the wolf talk about this one. She knows more. Wolf will say, right. We've learned that if you take ruidium, and you apply it to a mundane magical artifact or object, the ruidium can enhance the properties of the magic item. Obviously, it does this via the corruption that it is known for, but hopefully that is a solvable problem. Yeah. On to what we were going to bring up about that, actually. The moth will say. As it stands, our operations have proven wildly successful. Business is booming, and we're on the map. Just the right amount, of course, as to avoid any suspicion. But we've looked into that Elixian figure that your group talked about as much as we can, and we think we finally have some sort of theory. Elixir himself obviously exists somewhere, as he's been reaching out to your group for help. Should you be able to find him, we think him the master and controller of this element. We are hoping that if you talk to him, we might be able to either use him or negotiate with him and come up with some way to get rid of the corruption property altogether. We'd be able to make weapons and armaments out of this stuff, and no one would have to worry about pesky sickness. We're thinking there's a cure, and he knows it. Dindarin says, and if your group continues on the path you're already going down, and you find him, we'll have a monopoly on the damn stuff.
What exactly are we supposed to offer this trapped demigod in exchange?
Freedom.
Precisely. It doesn't matter. He's reached out to your group for help, which means he needs you. That's what matters. I don't know what he wants or what your group plans to do. Honestly, if you decide to kill him, that might solve the problem. No clue. But if he's gone this far, we think there might be something to it, and your group might be able to negotiate with him. We don't care how you conduct your own business as long as there are results, and your group's proven very good at working under those terms for the longest time. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you got it. So when we get down to wherever the fuck he is.
Right. That's the part we have to find out. We're hoping that there's some sort of answer down in that city. The Allegiance has been hiding it for a long time now, and we hear that they're even sending in their own people soon to check it out. You might have some competition while you're down there, not sure, but either way, just...
No, I know what group's going down. There's been talks of some sea-beast sending in a group like us to deal with that. Could be a good distraction, maybe not.
As I was going to say, actually, our spy has made sure to carve out a teleportation circle in one of the areas where the Allegiance is not allowed to investigate currently. You see, they use these magical crystals to keep little pockets of air where their laboratories can function. Everything outside of those pockets is basically a dead zone of monsters and miscreants that you could imagine. You're going to be able to go down there and enter in through a place that they think abandoned. Our guy has repaired the crystal, so you should have some oxygen when you arrive, and a bit of a safe zone from any sea monsters, so to speak. As long as you're careful where you investigate, you shouldn't run into the Allegiance, but the northernmost area, where you start to see more air and lights, I recommend staying away from unless you want conflict.
This teleportation isn't one way, is it?
Absolutely not. We'll be able to get you in and out. We have our own circle here, as a matter of fact. It's taken us a very long year to get this circle operational, and our guy has been working as an Allegiance member for longer than that. We've worried at some points that he might have turned, and to some capacity we're still worried. We aren't sure if that place has driven him insane or not, but every time he's reported to us, it's always seemed a little strange. So I recommend going in with caution. But if you want a free back door into that place, that's how you do it.
That sounds like we're ready to roll soon then.
Take your time to get ready and do whatever you need. We're going to need time to make you all the weapons you want, or equipment.
Don't worry, we gotta be on an airship by the time the sun goes down anyway.
Then you'll probably want to be out soon then, huh? Alright. Either way. That's the long and short of it. Are there any questions or concerns?
Yeah, I can't speak for everyone, but I've been pretty satisfied with everything we've done, so I'm good.
We can say the same. Now, of course, we should go ahead and talk about your equipment. Hand us your favorite items. Let's see what we can do. Looks to the gull. The gull nods.
Lovely. So we gotta surrender ourselves to the corruption so we can access the nether. Surely nothing will go wrong here.
You know,
You
I
could have
didn't.
just bought that necklace.
You know, I had a completely
Necklace
different
will not
idea
have helped
until right this second, but I'm realizing that something will work out really well, actually.
For reference, the necklace is nice, but you need to be able to withstand heavy water pressure, which the necklace does not take care of.
I, just immediately at hearing that, think and look at the equipment I've got on me. And I'm going to take out of my bag Varen's Cloak of Elvenkind.
A cloak. We could put some metal bits on this. Make it more secure.
Not sure how well it'll turn out, but admittedly, it's been hard to get use out of it here, so...
I don't like working with fabric, but I'll see what I can do.
Gosh. I wonder if I should give him my half-plate armor. Well, then again, I don't know if I want to be. I don't know if I want my only armor to suddenly start corrupting me and giving me cancer.
I mean, we just got 4,000 fucking gold, dude. We can go get you half plate and then return it when we get the good half plate.
You know what? Sure, I will surrender my half plate.
Like, what's a half plate anyway? A 450? Boo fuck, who cares?
Like I said,
750.
whatever item you do give them, you'll need when you go to the Netherdeep.
Yeah.
So, something you're willing to stick with for a while.
Hold on. Sure, fuck it. Half-plate armor. Surely I'm not going to find a superior version of half-plate lying somewhere.
Alright. Half-plate it is. The gull will say, now this is something I'm more willing to work with. This will turn out nicely. Look to you, Finzara.
I'm gonna very anxiously take off my gloves and hand them to them.
Pair of gloves. How do you like gauntlets? You'll grow into them.
All right.
Do you hand them with the iron stones in it?
I haven't fucking put them in yet.
Ah, cool. Perfect. Ruidium's thoughts.
Ruidium slots. Will the iron stones still be able to go in there? Or is it just ruidium now? What? Oh my god, I'm gonna scream.
You're getting a new magic item. Well, you weren't using it up to now, so...
Oh my god, I just needed help. I was too anxious to do it by myself.
It hardly matters. If you want a new item, then you can trade it out.
Okay.
They'll look to you, Valen. Now, I know we've already taken care of your axe, but if you want something different, it can be arranged.
I don't suppose you could upgrade it at all.
That's one of the finest works we could find, made of natural ruidium. The stuff we've been seeing around the city and the stuff that we've managed to get our hands on up to now has been naturally occurring. Something we haven't made ourselves. That's probably one of the highest quality finds we've got.
Alright, fair enough. See what you can do with this. I'll hand him the ever-smoking bottle.
Oh no. Oh no.
Whoa, cloud of cancer be upon you.
Oh my god.
God, cancer be upon you.
Jimmy with a cancer ray.
It'd be really cool if the smoke like absorbed the water, so we didn't have to like be in water during a fight.
Those are like the
That'd be
only
kinda cool.
2 items that I'm planning to keep on me.
Understood. Alright. In that case, the goal will take all of your equipment and get up to leave.
Hey, there's one more concern that I have.
And what's that?
As I'm sure it's probably aware, I'm a walking munitions dump. I don't know if you got anything that makes guns tick underwater.
Guns, yeah. Actually, we've been getting our good friend the Gull here to work with those for a bit. He'll nod and say, I'll see what I can do. Give me one of your pieces.
I could do that. I just retired this one anyway. I will hand them Retaliation, the normal rifle.
I'll take it. Works for me. I probably won't do much to the weapon itself, but the ammunition should be fine.
As long as I'm not fighting fish with a dagger, that's fine.
I'll make sure it's a powder so you can use it between a few weapons. Expect the guns to undergo some changes at exposed use, though.
I'd expect nothing less.
He'll take the weapons and armaments and start heading out with them. The wolf will stand up and excuse herself as well and say, when all of you get down there, make sure to bring that amulet with you and keep it close. We are not sure, but I, at the very least, hypothesize that this city has some sort of connection to Elixir in some way. If there was ever a way to get more out of it, it'd be remiss not to take it with you down there. But you'll hear the forge begin to clank, and she'll walk out of the room. Loisia will follow out as well at the sight of the moth looking to her and giving her a silent nod to head out. Now then. Business, huh? I'm glad to see that things have been going well for all of you, but we need to talk. She'll kind of...
Yeah, I had my wife up.
Obviously, we sent you to the owl's nest for a reason. Kind of rolls his eyes at the word nest. As you can see, she's a lunatic.
Oh, completely crazy.
She has exposed herself to ruidium for a very long time, and because of this, it's clouded her better judgment. Yet all the same, she's a leader of our group. Unfortunately, I don't think her time on this earth is left very long. As it stands, she's been undergoing signs of mutation. We could let this take her over, have her murder a couple of innocent common folk on the street maybe, and then have the police raid her house and then cart out all of the equipment that is associated with our group that she refuses to give up, even knowing her condition. I'd like to call it putting her out of her misery. She served an invaluable purpose to this group. We wouldn't be where we are today without her research. As a matter of fact, I would even argue that she was the very one who formed this foundation. But we can't risk our entire operation going up in flames because she's too stubborn to see her own condition that she caused. We're doing things professionally now, and we're taking care of business the right way. If you go down there into that underwater city and then come back up only to have our entire operation blown out under us, the Allegiance aren't going to let you go back down there, are they? No. She needs to be taken care of before she ruins this whole thing. I hate to do it, but your group are the only ones I think capable enough to handle it. And the other leaders of the consortium won't be happy about it. But As long as you're the ones to do it, and you keep enough secrecy about yourself, which I believe you can all do, given your backgrounds and experiences, should be taken care of. Right?
You're not wrong.
Surface
What's she
thoughts.
capable of?
First off, surface thoughts.
Well, given what I was just about to say before that happened, I wonder how hard that chunk of meat actually is to take out.
Alright. Zara?
Genuinely, I was not like fully paying attention, but I was waiting for an opportunity to actually insight check him on if he actually meant that he didn't like the idea of killing her.
See, I'm
Okay.
on a limit assume.
Make an insight check from Zyra, but Eridonis, what are your surface thoughts in the meantime?
Parts of him will definitely be thinking about how this is all starting to sound very, very familiar with regards to the owl.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it, actually. He'll just be thinking on whether it actually is the right call to stop what the owl is doing right now, because of this kind of unchecked ambition does lead to bad things, at least on his behalf. Well, I guess he's considering it. He's considering what the Daren's saying.
Mm-hmm. And Valen?
I'm thinking these morons all just want to kill each other. And they want to use us to do it.
Zyra, to your insight check, you rolled quite high. Dendaren likes to keep things business first, and a lot of the concern comes from this hurting his operation. You do not think that he wants to do something as potentially loud or risky as this at all, but doesn't have much quarrel taking care of what needs to be done in his mind. As long as it seems like the benefits outweigh the negatives.
I suppose that answers my question of whether he like actually cared about her or he cared about himself.
To your discretion. Either way, Persephone, you were about to say.
Right. What's she capable of? She's huge, obviously, but besides that.
The Moth is going to speak up about this. Step up forward a little bit. She's an ex-allegiance of All-Sight scholar, and not a lesser scholar at that. She was one of their more capable members, and even slated to be their leader at some point. Or one of them. She taught at an arcane academy for some time, and picked up many talents doing so. Her magical capabilities are that to be rivaled. But we're more so worried about what her overexposure to ruidium could bring. That's the unknown factor here. She herself is not strong. Her greater years are behind her. But right now, who knows how that holds up?
I'm guessing she hasn't been exactly willing to disclose what all those bits on her have been doing, so makes sense.
Any other questions? Please, we'd love to clear up your thoughts. We know this isn't something that you might see as necessary to achieving your own goals. As a matter of fact, this all seems unnecessary, maybe even pointless. Just bloodshed for the sake of bloodshed.
Why put a stop to the owl? Why not just let the corruption take her?
As I said, if it does, chances are she's going to run out into the streets and cause a ruckus. She's kept very important documentation about our group's efforts inside of her own home, and she refuses to relinquish them back to us. If she does something loud and gets caught by the authorities, that screws us all.
Take it she never leaves that bunker of her house either.
The consortium has
Not a
members who
bit.
can pick a lock.
That's true, but as we said, she doesn't leave, and she's an accomplished spellcaster. There's no telling what kind of arcane defenses she has. And as far as mages go, the best one was her. The wolf is a capable member, but she still stands very strongly that the owl should be spared to some capacity.
Can I insight Dendarin to see if he believes what he's saying?
About what specifically?
About her being an accomplished spellcaster and the wolf not being a match for her.
Go ahead. It's not the easiest to tell. As far as a view of objective power goes, they've definitely known each other for a long time, so it's very... You haven't seen her in action, so it's hard for you to be able to tell if he's lying. And his facial expressions don't give a lot away. As I said, the group's divided about this issue. If any one leader decided to act and take care of this in our own hands, who knows what would happen. Your group has proven time and time again to be the most capable, and I don't want to hold this against you, should you choose to not want to do this, but it certainly puts a hamper on your operations as well. This threatens you all as much as us.
I don't think it's the best time for us to act.
There's not going to be a decision, but if we don't act soon, this is going to blow up. If you all act, the others won't suspect it. The owl's the only one who's suspicious. No. If you do it quietly, no one will be watching. I'll make sure that you're not being spied on by any of our members. And we'll have an alibi for you taking care of a different operation. Do you remember that Allegiance of All-Site theft? We have another group of people taking care of it at the moment. And as far as they're concerned, once it's handled, they're gone, and you guys are the ones who did it. We'll have you covered as far as keeping your faces clear on this. We can even provide you magic if you want an arcane disguise. We have facial reconstruction surgeons, we know, but we don't imagine that's something you're interested in.
Magical disguises would do nicely.
Exactly. We can provide the means, the alibi, and just about everything you would need to take care of this, but we don't think anyone else can do it as well as you guys can. Especially considering we know the owl sees your group as potentially her only safety net right now. If I had to guess, she probably made you a similar offer when you were over there at some point. I'm not going to ask, nor am I going to look into it. But my point is, she'll let you get close. Close enough.
When the deed's done, what documents do you need from her place?
Take every piece of paper that you can find hidden under her bed, crook every floorboard, do what you need to do, dig up anything that she might be hiding, take it out and burn it. Doesn't matter, it needs to go. We don't keep stuff like that on purpose.
Across the hall?
Yes. As a matter of fact, he recently just won an award. Best Landlord of Ank'Harel. He's got himself a trip to the spa soon. Whole day paid expense. Other neighbors will be out grocery shopping. We've tracked their schedules.
You're thorough. I like that. But as much as I'd love to get this done tonight and call it there, we do
We
gotta
know.
get out of here.
You have things to take care of tonight. We aren't expecting you to do it now. We're telling you to consider it, and then come back to us later when you're ready. As soon as we take care of the owl, we'll send you down into Calamero. We'll take care of business as fast as we can and handle this Ruidium stuff. If we take care of this corruption, we've already made sure that we're the only ones in the city who can actually work this stuff. It took us finding an angelic weapon to be able to do that. No street blacksmiths are going to be able to do the same. We'll have a monopoly. And that small pence of gold that we gave you, it will look like a joke when we're done. You'll be rich, rich people. This is the promise I made when you entered into our group. It was all going somewhere. Well, here it is.
Well, lots to think about.
But
Right.
we should be off.
You'll have our answer when we touch landfall back.
I'll expect it.
See you soon.
Owl
Yeah,
kind
it's
of.
gonna take
Are the
a
moth
lingering
stairs
look
that you
over
usually leave?
all that ruidium.
The other members will be working the forge. Feel Loisia shoot your group, just kind of stare at your group a little bit, lingeringly before you leave.
In a,
I'll give her a
in a
wave.
good way or a bad way?
Give her a wave and she looks away from you.
Bro!
We never did her side quest. She hates us.
Which side quest?
The
She wanted
one
dating
where
advice.
She went
No,
up to Fen and asked for dating advice, yes?
Bro, what am I gonna do? I can't do that right
You
now.
went up to the wrong party member.
Oh my god!
Truly.
We're busy!
God, imagine going up to your ex and being like, "Hey,
Oh
I
my
need to-
god! Oh my god.
Your group's free to go where you please.
well, lovely. Now I'm even more conflicted."
Let's go to the airport.
You know, I know how you guys feel about it. But I'm gonna be honest, Dendaran's got a pretty good fucking deal. Especially if we actually can work out the corruption stuff.
What concerns me more is, well, what if there is no way to fix this corruption?
Well, then the owl's fucked.
Here,
And
let's
Eric
just
probably
just
is
gonna look
too.
back at the warehouse. Well,
I don't think any of that
thanks.
really would change all too much. We'll just be under new management.
I'm afraid a whole lot more people besides the owl will be in trouble if we can't figure something else. If it does come down to it, I think we, well, if it does come down to it and we need to put Elixion out of his misery in order to stop this corruption, would you do it?
I'd have to meet the guy first.
I don't think we know enough to answer, honestly. He's been very unhelpful in that regard.
Apparently, this election's been speaking to all of you. I've had
Only
nothing.
once, maybe twice for Eric's, I don't know, but for us it should have only been once.
Eridon's gonna look at
There was
Sarah.
the time in reference. There's two times technically. There was the time back in Jigao and then the time in Betrayer's Rise.
I think it was like 5 times.
Yeah, Eric's got talked to in Jigao. No one else.
Your
did.
group received a vision as well, a group vision.
We saw him there. We didn't
a few
hear him.
A few of you have seen him a couple of times, since Ira's seen him a couple of times as well.
I mean, I already mentioned that I saw something after I had it in my possession, so, I mean, maybe I have a little bit of a head up. I don't know. It doesn't really matter that much.
I'm back, sorry.
Our opinions on what matters not very much. It's very different.
I mean, all that I learned was that he was born under the Restock, and that's about it. He does not think very well about himself, similar to me, so...
So what? We have to talk him down from suicidal thoughts?
Depending on how things are, it might be for the best if we put him out of his misery.
Oh my god.
Look, at the end of the day, we don't know fucking anything about him aside from a couple fun facts. The only issue is we're not getting into Calamero until we either knock off Dendalrun or we knock off the Owl. We're just gonna kind of have to go with our gut on this one, whatever that is. But we're gonna have a couple days to figure that out. So,
Indeed, we should get moving.
there's lots of things to think about right now. We don't want to misstep.
What's some passive perceptions?
Too much.
Oh boy.
My boy.
16.
11.
15.
18.
18? What, Finzara?
16.
16s and an 18? Oh my god. Let's see. You feel like you're being trailed. You aren't sure by whom or what.
Great, fantastic. We just had this conversation out in the open. I love that.
Bro, who fucking cares? We're the arbiters of their demise.
This is very recent that they
Stop
started.
walking and see if I can see the person trailing us or thing.
Make a perception check.
I'm gonna cast See Invisibility.
Ooh, go ahead. Make that perception check still, but good call.
Yeah, that's it. And I will Guidance. Does anyone want to help me look for bad guys? Oh, never mind.
No, I don't think. I don't think we do.
You got this covered. You, in all your mannerisms, recognize the unmistakable form of Aloysia, invisibly getting closer towards your group. It seems like she is approaching, but from a distance.
I'll say, keep walking towards the airship, but you should all know that Aloysia is following us.
What are you saying?
Okay. Why don't we just go fucking talk to her? Like, look at her.
I'm actually gonna point back at Aloysia.
Well, I can't see her, so
She's
no.
invisible, so you can't see.
I'm not pointing back at her, but like, yeah, she's like 5'6". Like, that's the skinniest frame I've ever seen.
I'll talk to her. You guys go on ahead.
Go for it, big man.
Oh god.
Take care of it, Johnny Bravo. Special ops, ready to go.
Goes to talk to his ex.
911, there's a handsome man in my mirror. Oh, wait, that's just me. Whoa, mama.
Go for some wine. Alright. The rest of you continue on towards the skyport. Valen, you stay behind. Are you just going to approach towards Aloysia?
I'll basically, as the group is walking like down a street, I'll like walk into a crowd of people in front of a shop or something, and just wait there for Aloysia to start walking past. And I'll try to be stealthy about it, and I kind of step out of the crowd next to her.
Make a stealth check real quick.
You are very tall.
You'll see her start walking past you, and you'll start walking out, but she'll kind of stop in her tracks as you make the first move, and she'll kind of look over to you quietly. You'll see her put her finger up to her mouth in a shushing motion. She'll tell you to follow along, or issue for you to beckon along. Beckon for you to follow her.
Now, hold on a minute. What's with the invisibility?
She'll put her hand on her face and kind of do a silent sigh before just annoyedly waving you to come over to her and heading towards an alley.
I'll follow.
You follow along, head into a more secluded location, and she'll drop the spell. It is not very couth to become invisible in public.
It's not very couth to follow people in public invisibly either.
Look, I plan to catch up with your group, but you're speedwalkers. Clearly you've been in this city long enough.
Iridonis likes to go across the rooftops for some reason.
I know. Either way, I wanted to talk with your group about what you spoke to the owl and to... She'll kind of look around a bit. Was his name the Weasel? I can't remember what he was. I actually called him Dendarin so much.
Sun Bear?
The Sun Bear! There you go. Good boy point. You already have inspiration, so... Either way.
I might use it right now on an insight check.
Okay. If you do, then I'll let you have another. She'll say, and what the Sun Bear and you and the Owl and the Sun Bear spoke on. Seems she's being earnest with a hint of concern that she tries to hide.
What this insight check is trying to determine is more so, I'm trying to determine her allegiance. Does she seem like she's on the Sun Bear's side of this whole like divine leadership, or is she more caught in the middle?
This can play into what I just said before. So there's a hint of concern to her, and it seems like in the middle. She's not very... She doesn't seem too fond of the situation at all.
Sun Bear wants us to take out the owl.
And the owl wants you to take out the Sun Bear, no?
The Sun Bear and the moth.
She wants you to kill both of them?
She thinks that the other leaders of the consortium will come over to her side after they're gone.
She might not be too wrong. Either way, I think you and yours might see this the same as I do. Do you mind if we speak with your group?
Only if you do so visibly.
Yeah, sure, of course. That can be arranged.
But for what it's worth, I think they might be leaning more towards Dendaran's side now than anything else.
I can't blame them. I'm sure both sides gave their reasons, and neither of them are completely wrong.
I think Dendaran's sales pitch was better.
I think if you put enough gold in front of anyone, it would work. But regardless, that's not what I'm worried about. Let's go find your group. I want to talk about potentially finding a middle ground.
They're headed to the Indala Skyport. We'll catch them on the way.
Right. Let's go. You lead the way. I'll keep up.
And I lead the way.
All right. She'll follow you. Right before you guys get to the staircase leading up to the Indala Skyport, you'll see Aloysia right behind Valen, walking up to your group.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, good for you to appear.
I wouldn't mind having a more secluded place to talk about this, but I wanted to talk about the
Hey,
arrangement
that's
we
what
discussed.
Come on, we'll go in the cabin.
Right. Oh, you believe you're up on the Skyport. I said before you got to the staircase, but sure, why not?
I mean, we can just go up the staircase.
It's a long walk. That's why I assumed.
If the NEET wants to go into an alley, we can.
It hardly matters. The description got confusing. You said, let's go to the cabin, as if you're already on the ship.
Aloysia needs to stop skipping leg day, dude. Gonna be out of breath.
Just French. It's not in their blood.
Not a lot of things aren't in their blood.
They'll walk up to... she'll follow along behind your group, and eventually your group will reach the skyship. The captain will see that you carry a new figure with you, and will just kind of quietly stay to his own for a bit, talking with some of the deckhands. I'll find a private place to speak, not a pirate place to speak. Yarhar.
Arr.
Why not both?
Arr. Either way, she'll speak up. As I was telling Valen, I know that your group was recently offered to take out both the owl and probably the Darn as well.
Ah, yeah, that's
Apparently,
big.
the moth. Right. I had a bit of a talk with Valen on the way here, but what I was telling him was, I don't know what side your group is leaning towards, but I'm hoping we can find a middle ground.
I mean, I think a middle ground would be, I don't know, at least kind of obvious. If we could somehow cure the owl of her problems, then, you know, Darren really doesn't have a foot to work on getting rid of her. Unfortunately, they're not going to let us down to Calmero until, you know.
That is the problem I was going to bring up.
What did you have in mind, Aloysia?
Well, first, the wolf has... She was the first to set me on this. As it stands, she does not agree with the fact that the group is split amongst itself as well at the moment. The Gull hardly cares. He's more interested in loosing ruidium constructs into the city just to see what will happen. But I was thinking, the group itself does represent something good, and if it tears itself apart, it only sets a bad precedent for the future, especially if someone like the Owl was taken out. A mind like that cannot leave our organization yet. Dendarin wants the papers, the information that she has that she's been holding against him. She wouldn't be happy if that information was let slide, but I don't know how capable your group is. Perhaps there is a chance to secure the papers without killing the owl.
I mean, there's ways to do it, right? You just kind of knock her the fuck out and take the shit, but if we're gonna do this quietly, she never leaves a place.
If you knocked her out, that would invariably spark whatever mutation has been occurring in her. It's a bad idea anyways.
Sneak in while she's asleep.
That might be your best bet.
Are we sure that she sleeps? I mean, look at her.
I don't know. Honestly, there's a good chance that maybe she doesn't. The ruidium has changed her for the worst. That I have no doubt about. She has exposed herself to it on purpose more than anyone else. It's enhanced her in ways. But my point stands. She's a talented mage. Maybe there's some way to get her outside.
Shit, wait. No, hold on. Aridonis.
How's it gonna look?
Who gives a fuck? Your Gith friend. That might interest her enough.
I could reach out to Pomeray.
If you have any sort of
She'll owe us one after we get done with this trip.
I'm glad that all of you had something in mind. I admit, I'm not as good at the sales pitch thing as... Not as wise as the owl.
Oh, I think nerds.
I can't offer you the same rewards. Damn it. My internet is bad, Didi. My internet is dying. I cannot take this. Is it good?
Yeah.
Now it's good.
You good now? You're laughing. Alright. I'll say. Aloysia will say. As I said, I am not as good at the sales pitch as the Dawn. I am not as wise as the Owl. I cannot offer your group the same rewards that they can. Nor do I know what will happen when this occurs.
Aloysia, not everything needs a sales pitch. It's only been a couple months, but you did kind of get us started out. And we've been conflicted on this, so it's nice that you came up with a middle ground.
I cannot take credit for that. It was your group's plan that I was relying on. I just wanted to try and talk you into it, but thankfully it seems it was not hard. Look, as I said, I don't know what you think of the leaders, but I believe them capable folk. On their own, they might have their conflicts of interest, but the organization could grow into something great. And senseless death, unnecessary violence, that will only work for this group's undoing. If it can be avoided, I am more than willing. But it will take more time than that. I don't know how the leaders will react, nor do I know what Tendarin thinks of all of this. He is tricky. I'm going to try and gather what information on him I can, to maybe find some sort of solution. But so long as your group has a plan to deal with the owl, next time you're in the city, I want to meet up and talk more about this.
Fair enough.
I just need a little time to think. Collect.
I'll see what I can do.
She'll take a deep breath, or sigh rather. Thank you for hearing me out. I'm glad to hear that the group's best interest is in your hearts. Thank you for all of your help, by the way. You've been very reliable, and it's helped me a lot.
That's what I do. Good old
Damage.
reliable Valen.
Not you. That's for sure. Reliable is not the word I would use for you.
Yeah, there's moments.
Oh, I know.
Well, look at the time. Our airship should be taking off any minute now. You should probably be on your way.
True, unless you
We'll
want a
stay in
one-way trip to the
touch.
jungle.
No, I get the idea. I'm gone. As fast as I came in, goodbye.
I'm sorry for not having the time to talk to you. Goodbye.
It's not a big deal, I guess. Just a personal matter. It's not important. She'll leave. Your group is left to your own devices.
Admittedly, things just got a bit more complicated, but we're not going to have to spill anyone's blood this way. So, personally, I'm cool with that.
I'll hand Fenzira the Scroll of Seeming and pass out the gold to everyone.
Nice. Now, I must admit, I don't think I was. I think I might have had problems on my end. I just want to clarify something. We want to contact Pomeroy to potentially get her aid in stealing the documents off of the owl.
Talking
Okay,
to
what
her,
I had in
distracting her.
mind when I brought... Yeah, what I had in mind when I brought her up was the owl is a very, like, educated scholar type, and this is information I guarantee that they've literally never heard of in their life. So, if we put them together in a room for a little bit, we can go steal.
Well, preferably outside the house, but, like...
Well, we're not literally taking... Never mind, you get the point.
Yeah.
I guess we could.
It's just interesting enough to potentially lure her out.
We just have to set up like a coffee date between the owl and
Yeah,
Pretty much.
How much do we want to clue in Pomeroy on what her role in this whole deal is? Do we want?
I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah,
she's your pocket gift. My only point was she was gonna owe us after we did this whole thing. So.
Yeah, true. I guess we'll see what she gives us in return for when all this happens. It is also helping me out in a way. I'm also concerned.
So I leave this in your hands. I just brought it up.
Good idea. You know what? I'm also starting to think I might be her pocket human instead of her being my pocket gift. But that's another matter entirely. Let's get going.
Alright, we got 30 minutes to clear the next objective.
Alright, go. Nerd, map of Marquette. Let's go.
Alright.
Think fast.
So, I know you guys drew a mark of where you'd like to go, but I'm curious, would your group like to go to the volcano or to the jungle first?
The volcano being the Cow Mountains?
Yes. It looks like pretty much no matter which you decide to go to first, both will kind of be the same amount of time. The whole travel included.
But one's like twice the distance.
Well, I mean, if you go to there, then you'll just go to the volcano and then head back to the city anyways.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, it's the same amount of distance either path.
Jungle, then volcano, and then home.
Yeah, I get the feeling that our DM is nudging us in one direction.
Oh,
How
you could
strange.
You could choose either. Oh.
Flip a coin.
Yo, nuts. Hold on. I got this.
Oh, wait. I got an even better one.
Oh my god.
Instead of
DM,
coin,
which one ends the session immediately?
Neither, by a lot.
I would like to ask Augury to determine
Oh
which
my
is the
God.
best course of action.
What does augury do?
Your augury versus my coin. Let's see.
Vassian Lade. Okay. Results of a course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. Okay, you know what? I'll allow choosing your path to be considered there.
The course of action is telling the captain to go
Fine.
to one place or the other.
A little more. Normally, I would just rule this that it would be like the next 30 minutes of your travel, but whatever. It's fine. We'll just say it's the destination. Wheel and woe, or nothing.
It's the DM now for going to the volcano.
For going to the volcano.
I feel like it's gonna be wheel and woe for both, honestly. We're probably gonna get our shit pushed in either way. And we're also gonna find something important.
Whoa.
Oh, come on, we gotta go.
Alright, we gotta go to the Talon Highlands first then.
The jungle. Wheel and woe.
Well, don't forget your 25%
honestly,
cumulative chance to get
no.
a random reading.
Yeah, I was literally just about to bring that up, but also I have a different result for the jungle, so I'll let you roll the dice first.
If you cast a spell 2 or more times before...
No, 2 or more times?
Yeah.
There you go.
Just cast it once, so...
Oh, that was Eridonis. Oh my god, you rolled a 1.
No.
That's a sick divine intervention right there. What do we get?
That's not who I wanted the roll from.
So are you?
I did
I
cast
just
it
thought
2 or more times. I just cast it the 1.
Oh, okay, cool. In that case, the logistical result for the Talon Highlands is nothing. No result that will be especially good or bad. The tokens show.
Oh crap, so it's woe if we go to the volcano, supposedly nothing if we go to the Talon Highlands. You guys want to go to the Talon Highlands?
I suppose
I don't really care where we go. We have to go to both.
Later.
Let's go then.
So you're choosing the Talon
We
Highlands?
have our heading. Yes.
If you ask me, out of character, as far as players are concerned, woe for the Talon Highlands, and then whatever for the volcano. Let's go.
God.
Yeah, the Talon Highlands makes me think more Asphura.
The journey is going to take you a couple of days to take care of. Any conversations or business your group wants to take care of on the trip?
Spells.
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 Spitzels.
Schweizel. I have a little bit of money to play with. I can do my thing. Carry on, everyone. I will not take up session time.
I don't think there's any conversations in particular that Eridanis would want to have at this point. Not unless any of you guys care to pontificate about the nature of godhood.
Pontificate about the nature
I
of
might just spend a
God.
little bit of time chatting to the captain, figuring out where he learned to sail an airship. You know, where do you go to school, that kind of thing.
Be surprised, they have academies for it, non-Corel, actually. And some on the Menagerie Coast.
Are they difficult to get into?
Incredibly. You have to be an accomplished ship captain if you even want to try. Or just know the right people.
Had a sailing ship before then.
I know a lot of people, though, who get their hands on airships before they learn and are self-taught. If you want to do commercial trade, that sort of thing requires more licensing, but airships themselves, there's actually no laws saying you can't just own one and fly it around where you please.
We go on like this for like the next 2 hours.
Yeah, absolutely.
God.
Persephone is going to spend the next bit messing with some of the new magic items I got, examining the gears and such in the clockwork amulet, and finding out how much strength they really have now when they accidentally elbow a wall and a big hole goes through it.
Captain just going to hear the cracking of boards and say, "What the hell are you doing?"
Sorry!
I hope you're good at carpentry.
I'll deal with it.
I'll fix it. I can fix it.
No, trust me, you cannot fix that.
Why not? I can like rewind it.
It's rewind time.
Oh shit, yeah, okay, yeah, go ahead.
It's rewind time. The boards go back to normal, and the captain says, "Oh, well, I'll be damned. If we had someone like you in the high seas, maybe things would have gone better."
Oh, good luck finding another
Yeah,
one.
ship captain before that.
As I was telling your friend, I used to ply the very same routes that the hobgoblins hold tithe on. Forgot the
You ever
name.
been to Palmaflora?
A few times.
You can't go there anymore, it's gone.
So I've heard.
Wow, way to burst the bubble.
The Iron Authority, that's what the hobgoblins are called. They'll say, "Suppose you group had something to do with that?"
Well, no, that was the Sahagwin fish
You were
people.
there to
Don't know if you heard
witness
of them. Yeah, that's actually how we met. It was kind of really fucking scary, actually.
Well, I can't say I've heard of an island sinking before, so...
Yeah, neither have I.
Must have not been a very good island.
That's right.
Was being pulled down by dark Safagan magic, if I recall. I suppose that had something to do with making the island bad enough to sink.
But, what do you think they ended up doing with that stuff anyway?
Hmm.
You did kind of just give that away to a bunch of pirates.
Well, if we hear about any more islands disappearing, I suppose we'll know.
Yeah, true.
Mhm.
Your destination. The Talent Highlands. As you arrive to this dense portion of jungle, you fly overhead and your captain says, "You ought to be careful jumping down into there. It should be a short walk, though. Now, so long as nothing attacks you, like any dinosaurs."
Hold that thought. You said dinosaurs?
The fuck's a dinosaur?
It was more of a joke for anyone who realized it. Those don't exist anywhere but the Shattered Teeth.
Like the eyes for a word joke.
Well, I'll tell you now, if there are dinosaurs, you'll be the first to discover them.
I'll never understand shit, Captain Humor. And I'll jump off.
Mhm.
Oh, I forgot he has the stone. Okay, lovely.
He dies, splattered on the floor.
He straight up fucking died.
You missed where he sold the stun. He's dead now.
Yeah.
What?
Hmm.
Did he? I don't
No!
know. I was about to be like,
Oh my god.
What?
Eridanus, what are you to say?
There's not much that we can see out here in the dark, I'm guessing.
No, there isn't.
Oh, okay.
Just dense struggle under below.
Lovely. Dense jungle, middle of the night. No air support. Lovely.
Air support, schmare support.
Eridon's is gonna look to Finzyre and Persephone. Well, I guess we better join him.
Yeah, for sure. Don't want him to get.
Eat
I don't
by
know
a
what
dinosaur?
dinosaurs do. Claw him? I don't know.
Eat him, perhaps?
Are they big enough to eat him?
Would Eridanus know about dinosaurs?
Sure, they're like, children books aren't too drastically changed.
Oh, sick, okay. Yeah, this would have actually been really helpful forming Eridanus' potential character. He definitely would have been into that. Either way.
Definitely would have been into dinosaurs.
3-year-old. Anyways, your group jumps off, right?
Actually, we're gonna watch and see if Valen gets eaten by dinosaurs first.
Oh my god.
Well, he eventually disappears.
That's cruel.
Eventually, he slows down his fall and then disappears below the tree lines, bumping into a few branches as he goes down.
Well, at least there aren't any flying dinosaurs. Let's go.
This was gonna fly. Okay.
Your entire group jumps down and ends up clattering into a couple of branches before you eventually make it to your landing zone, with Valen kind of picking sticks out of his hair as you arrive.
The trick is to double jump right before you hit the ground. It arrests all of your momentum.
How the fuck do you plan on double jumping? That's not. You can't do that.
I mean,
Have you tried?
technically you can,
Ahead of
but
yourselves,
it's very
you're-
complicated.
Ahead of yourselves, your group sees what looks like the mouth of an open temple. A stone
The
room.
mouth of an open dinosaur.
No.
God.
Ah!
Open temple, you say?
Tibilia.
Are there
Yeah.
any? Is it like a open temple? Is it built into a mountain?
Oh, it's open. No, it's like not built into a mountain. Assume this is dense jungle where you guys are being dropped off. The location stars might be a little.
Okay.
If this one has a sphinx too, I'm gonna be mad.
And this one has a sphinx too. I think I'd best make sure to invest in some proper padded clothing next time. Not a fan of getting bounced against solid stone.
Just keep your eyes peeled for dinosaurs.
Yeah, sure thing. What the fuck does one look like?
Adonis would describe how a dinosaur looks. I don't know.
Why do you know?
He
You
described
know
like
what?
a
I shouldn't
T-Rex.
even be surprised.
He described like a T. He's gonna use here. I was just gonna say. Well, as bits and pieces begin to return to me, they used to be common back when Calmero was still around. They mostly stuck to the jungle portions, though. I do recall having seen one before. He's lying out of his ass.
I was about to say,
and I thought
absolutely.
the Gloomstalkers were fucked.
God.
Aerodon's gonna describe, I don't know, a T-Rex, but very badly. It has really
It has
long,
the biggest
muscle
arms you've
arms.
ever seen.
Long muscle.
Yeah!
Lifts iron. Anyways, your group will make it to the temple without incident. As you arrive, many inscriptions line this carved stone monument. As your group approaches closer, there seems to be no door, but a definitive arcane barrier with glistening starlight making itself very well known.
Do we see what's past the barrier?
It's been a couple of days, so I should just go ahead and see what's past the barrier.
Yeah.
Am I crazy? Did it just turn to nighttime like 3 separate times outside?
It's been a week.
Anyways. Yes, it's like a magical star barrier.
It's just built into one of the buildings, I guess.
It's
Outside
like in the
courtyard.
doorway, blocking you from entering in, or rather, coating you as you go in.
Well, wall of stars. This is definitely not my domain.
Can I read the inscriptions by any chance? Or try to? Why the hell
What
am I
is your
asking?
domain,
Hold
Valen?
on. I would like to ritually cast Comprehend Languages.
As you cast Comprehend Languages, you'll look towards the inscribings on the walls, and you'll see a depiction that says, "A lonely crypt of a bygone era." And eventually you'll hear talking. As you begin to kind of read these inscription plates to get more information, voices in your head will begin to swirl and speak. Perhaps we can enlighten you a little more on this, or I can, as the voice of your more forward-leading scholar speaks to your mind. As our mission grows closer to its end, our power does grow more. And our outreach is a little more realistic. One of our members was buried in this place, but long ago, post-Age of Arcana mages put heavy enchantments to prevent just anyone from getting in and looting what was inside, as not just he was buried there. This was meant originally as a way to prevent people from overcoming and claiming the arcane secrets of our members. But now you'll have to solve whatever puzzle was put inside to get in. If you walk through that barrier, it will begin, and I cannot tell you what the consequences for failure might be. So good luck. And that's how the voice will leave you as the spell will end.
I guess you would see Aerodon's pause for a little bit after casting Comprehend Languages, before he seems to come back to himself. I know some things about this barrier. It was put here to defend not only the scholar of mine who was buried here, but others. This was cast after the Age of Arcanum. If we step inside through here, there's going to be some kind of a puzzle of sorts that we'll have to solve. Can't imagine anything.
Take it there's another way around then.
Yeah,
Well,
Aerodon's would look around.
Zoned out. I think that it was Persephone that asked me what my domain was.
Yes, I asked her what your domain was.
I was about to answer that, and then there was a bunch of narration.
Mm-hmm.
True.
But to answer that, Valen would say guardianship.
What are you guarding?
Now, nothing. I'm searching for someone. Verigy.
Yeah. You mentioned that a couple times.
All right, now back to the current timeline.
I was half expecting to get hit like, oh, well, what are you guarding? I'm guarding your heart, baby.
While you're having this conversation, Eridonis just glossed over, but he comes back to.
Mm-hmm.
I
guess
imagine.
I'd explain what I heard again.
Mm-hmm.
Puzzle, arcane protection, puzzle. Bad if we fail. Let's go in.
Yeah, it's just a puzzle. How bad could it be?
Surely the last one only involved the Sphinx.
I don't
think that was much of a puzzle. I think Jamon's an asshole.
Let's step through then. Surely nothing bad will happen.
You all step in. If you want to know how bad this could be, let's post that.
Just don't fail, forehead.
What the hell is this? Difficulty master times 75 minutes?
Oh my god.
I found a lot of puzzles.
Why?
Only one matters. Because puzzles are great, dude.
Lovely.
Let's go.
75 minutes is going to take us 3 hours.
Oh yeah, this is going to take a while.
Do we want to cut session here, or...?
I'll describe a little bit before you go in. We'll probably cut session just because I don't want to give you guys a week to think on this. Because I feel like that would do the puzzle wrong if I did.
Okay.
So, to describe it. As your group enters into this starry barrier, one by one, you walk in, but you feel like you're in separate places. Different chambers altogether, and you don't see one another at all. Finzyra, you're inside of what looks to be an old laboratory. You see floating symbols and papers all around you. Persephone, you find yourself in what looks to perhaps be some sort of arcane study. Potion brewing room, perhaps. Inside of the swirling cauldron, you see a variety of different symbols scattered around this chamber, as well as in the cauldron. Valen, you yourself find your presence shunted to some sort of old watchtower. You can't quite see too far out the windows, but you do make out constellations forming strange shapes and symbols that are drawn out for you in your mind. Eridonis, you yourself are in front of a desk in a small chamber, one familiar to you now as you see it. A paper in front of you is blank, besides a few key colors which seem to make themselves known. I'm going to send you the picture, and you'll be the only one who will get this information now. As before you will be a sheet of parchment, and in your hand a pen. This is what you make out in front of you, as the others see their symbols. As one of your members of your group speaks, you realize you can all hear each other, albeit your presences don't allow you to see one another. And that's where we're going to leave off for tonight's session. As I'll lightly explain the rules of what's going to happen. I'll give you an idea of what you're going to receive. Next session, you're all going to get symbols that only you can see. I provided something for you. I'll go ahead and take you to the map I made before this session. Let me go ahead and reveal it for you so you can see it.
Jungle puzzle.
Here you go. Do you see it?
I see a parchment.
That's because you can use your drawing tool on this.
Oh boy.
You'll have to describe your symbols to each other and figure out what the hell is going on. I'm not telling you the rules of this puzzle, but there are hints that I will slowly drop depending on how hard this proves to be next session.
God.
Okay, this is gonna be... I'm actually looking forward to this.
Like I said, I don't want to give you guys a week to sit on this, but it's gonna require some communication skills, which, so let's just expect it to take 2 sessions.
Oh boy.